Hello. Welcome, welcome. Let's get some background music going. Oh! Every time I I check to make sure one of my VODs, when I upload them to YouTube, every time I check to make sure that they're good, the beginning of every stream is so boring. I need to get better at that. Because they just it's just me being really quiet for too long. As always, let me know how that music is in terms of volume. Cause you know how it is. Don't want to get drowned out, but I also like, what's the point of playing it if you can't hear it? I'm gonna try to be a little speedy for this one. Maybe not taking quite as long with every villager as like how I will with husbandos, because there are so many. There are so many of these guys to rank. To explain my tiers really quick. Special's gonna be like for the ones that are truly special. You know, the ones that are like, they are a friend. They're friend-shaped, they are great. And then interesting are for the ones that are fine enough, but they got a cool gimmick. Fine is the tier I expect most villagers to go into. A little off, oh man, you were so close to fine, but like your eyes are too big or something like that. And then unfortunate. I didn't want to call any of them bad, because I think the ones that are yeah, over 400. I think the ones that are less popular are just a little unfortunate. I don't think there are any outright bad villagers. But we'll see. Yeah, I know, there's that many, yeah. It's whack, but cool. I don't care about their personality type. I know other people, I've seen other people do videos like these, and they'll be like, ugh, a lazy villager. I hate lazies. They're so boring. I don't like them. But then they'll be like, oh, but I've had this one on my island, and he was alright. That one's my boy, so that one's S tier. And it's like, no. We're not factoring in their personality to where they go. Because, let's be honest, they're all great. Every villager personality is awesome. You just need to get to know them. Oh no! Messiah! Don't do that! Are you okay? Well, glad that you're back. It's a bummer about your finger, though. I hope that gets better soon. So yeah. Let's get started. Let's just begin already. Of course, everyone is a little biased towards villagers that they've had on their island or in their village. I'm gonna do my best to try to avoid that. But that's... We'll do our best. So let's just get started already, yeah? No more dilly-dallying. Gonna start with Audie. She's a peppy wolf. I think Audie is really cute. She became pretty popular pretty fast. So, and I get it. I think she's gonna be in high fine. High fine. She's not special. Actually, no. She does go into special, and let me explain why. Rumor has it she's named after, like, an older woman who likes to play Animal Crossing and who got popular online. And anything that references an older lady who likes to play video games is top tier in my book. So perfect. We have a baseline of what goes into special. Ah, that really blows, Messiah. You gotta come up with a cool story to tell little kids when they ask you about it. Yeah, like the old lady who plays Skyrim. I love them. I found another one who plays RPGs. It's so good. But we can't take 3 minutes on every villager. So let's jump over to Chief. Chief is a cranky villager. I think he's just fine. Like, there's not a lot going on with Chief. He's just brown. Got a little chef gimmick, but that's kind of it. So, Chief goes into fine. Dobie. Dobie is one of the cutest villagers. Him being, like, clearly aged. Just an old dog, man. I want to pet him. He's special for that. He's also cranky as well, and I think Dobie is way past cute. I absolutely love Dobie. Fang is just fine as well, I think. Fang just is a gray wolf. A cranky one. I like that he's got eyeshadow. That's pretty neato. But just nothing special about it, really. Freya. Freya's snooty. And the coolest thing about Freya is the fact that she's pink. You know? Like, anytime they go with a color that's not just default, it's like, oh, cool. So I think she can be a bottom tier interesting. She's not gonna stay close to the top of interesting as we keep going. But I think she's interesting enough to be at least better than fine. Kyle's fun. You can't see because of the, because my squares have cut off so many of their ears and feet. But, Kyle has kind of like hyena spots going on. So while he's still definitely wolf, he veers close enough to being a different animal that I think he goes into interesting enough. He's also smug, which is cool. Next up, Lobo. Lobo's another cranky one, and I think he is just high fine, which is contradictory to Freya being interesting because she's a pink. But, I don't know, purple kind of just reads as cartoon black. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Jordan. The is an animal species, but they look like a different animal is my favorite gimmick for villagers. Same. It's so interesting. It'll make, honestly, tigers up next really fun as well. But, yeah, Lobo, he's not quite special enough. High fine, though. I think he's okay. Next up, we got Sky. Sky's cute. I like that she, like, has the little sky pattern, you know? Got a lot of top tier wolves. None of them are a little off. You know, once they give us one with, like, a funny face. But the wolves are pretty good. Most villagers are gonna be in these top 3 tiers, honestly. Very few of them kind of fall down here. I think Sky is interesting. I think Sky is really cute. Really, I dig the cloud aesthetic. Like, I would never think to do that with a wolf, and they did. And Vivian's gonna snuggle up right next to Freya here. I think she's also, actually, no. You know, I thought about it long enough, and I think she's actually just fine. She is cute. She is pretty. But then I looked at her and I'm like, actually, she's just a brown wolf, so nothing too special. Love the eyeshadow. You'll see that often on snooty characters like her, though, so. Yeah, there's over 400. There's like 408, I believe. Which is great. Honestly, I wish they would give us more new villagers every game. Rather than, like, they usually just give us like 5 or so. Whitney! I've actually got Whitney on my village right now. I love Whitney. I think she is special, but I can't be biased that way. I do think she's gonna go into a low interesting, right behind Kyle, because since she's a white wolf, that's all that, Fang really needed. Fang being gray, that's too boring. That's too easy. That's too obvious. A white wolf? Okay, if you make a villager black or white, they're automatically more cool looking. You know what I'm saying? But actually, you know what? I think she's going to just be high fine. Not quite special enough to be interesting, but she's cool. I think being a white wolf, that makes her very fancy. And then finally, of the wolves, we got Wolfgang, another cranky villager. Wolfgang is also just fine, I think. I think he'll go right next to Lobo and Chief. Just a wolf. I do like his eyeshadow, like how I always do. But he's just not doing anything too special, unfortunately. But there are the wolves. I'm excited for this to go completely off the rails as we proceed. Oh my gosh, thank you! Welcome! Bucket of calzones. What a fun name. Also, to out myself, no, I do not have all the villagers' names memorized. I'm not that cool. I've got the wiki up on my phone. So between each villager type, there will have some banter because I have to go to the next villager type. Let's get a different song going. Why not? I got bored of that one. Let's go with this. Fancy. Alright. Okay. So, next up are the tigers. I absolutely love the tigers. The tigers are going to be really high up here as well. First up is Bangle. Another one that I've actually got on my island right now. She's special. She goes into special, and let me tell you why. It's because she's brown with yellow stripes. That's so fancy. Like, who thought to do that? That's so cool. I think she looks so interesting. She's just so cool. I absolutely love Bangle. Actually, okay, so she's not special. I'll put her down into interesting. She gets to go above Freya there because she's just the brown and yellow. Bangle, like the first one you've done at 0. Yeah. The betrayal. I know, I love her, but I can't let my bias of having her on my island influence me too much. But I do love Bangle. I think she's so cool. Next is Bianca. Bianca also goes into interesting. She's gonna go above Sky here because she's a white snow leopard. This is all the tigers are so fancy like this. A white snow leopard. You went from I love her, she's so special to nah, never mind. She's special to me, but maybe not universally. But yeah, Bianca being a white snow leopard is so cool. I absolutely love how they do all the tigers like this. And in fact, we're gonna jump ahead to Rolf here. Rolf being a white tiger, actually, I think he's special. Is he special being a white tiger? Yes. He goes above Bianca just because he's actually a tiger. That's what it is. Because so often of the, endlessly talks her up. Actually, she's not special. Isn't this tier list specifically catered to you? I mean, yeah. I like to try to be objective. Listen, I'll be honest. I had Rolf in a village as well, which is why he's getting into special. Yeah, Bianca goes into interesting, but Rolf is special because he's actually a tiger. We'll consider Bangle. Bangle will stay on my mind. She always does. But next up is Claudia. I absolutely love Claudia as well. Why is she pink? That's another really fun one. I'm gonna put her into high fine because she's not interesting, but she is really fun. I think Claudia is way past cool. Leonardo, okay, he's nothing too special. If I had a whatever tier, he would be there. I don't know, the cheetah flavors with Leonardo and also Tybalt, they're just not as exciting as the other tigers. I'm gonna put him into fine. He can go right there. And we'll put Tybalt right next to him. They can be buds. Just fine. Very cute, but they're just fine. Rowan is fascinating because he's the only actually orange tiger. There's 7 tigers or so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's 7 tigers and there's only 1 orange one, which fascinatingly makes him interesting. He should be the default. He should be nothing special, but because he's the only one that's actually orange, he goes into interesting, and it's not his fault. He didn't do it. You're excited for the 5 million squirrels? There's a lot of squirrels. I think squirrels are the second most common villager, right after cat. If you're wondering, by the way, how I organized the list. So we're going anti-alphabetically in terms of animal type. So wolf begins with W, so it was first, tiger is next, in the reverse alphabet. But then within the villager, like type, those are alphabetized. So now you know. Just in case you wanted to understand my whack system. I wanted to go anti-alphabetically, because everybody goes alphabetically, and that's, like, boring. That means you always start with the same ones and always end with the same ones. So I wanted to just spice it up a little. Agent S reminds you of Rocky and Bullwinkle? Yo, I see it. It was untrue, and then you said it, and it became true. We're ending with alligator. Alligators are the final flavor of villager. But yeah, we're into squirrels. So I'll be honest, the Super Sentai team, so like Agent S, Kid Cat, Big Top, the ones that look like Power Rangers, they don't do it for me. I don't care. I don't care that you're a little team. I don't like that they're in costumes. Because I want to be able to see the animal underneath. But I have to concede that they are interesting, at least. They are the gimmick, you know, it sure is a gimmick. Ending it with a see you later alligator poetic. Oh my gosh. Okay, bucket of calzones, I'm stealing that. Somebody remind me to do that in 5 hours when we get to the alligators. Next, Blair. Blair's a snooty villager. She looks so approachable for being snooty. She's black and white, which is automatically something that I like, but she's not really interesting. I think she's fine. She's as fine as Vivian. Yeah, there we go. Better than, actually, you know what, better than Chief. Yeah. There we go. In fact, Chief, the more I look at him, the boringer he is. He can go right there. And there we go. Just had to organize my wolves. Callie's face looks... She's our first a little off. She's normal, so of course she's a sweetheart, and I like the colors, but her eyes are too high. You know what I'm saying? There's too much real estate between eye and nose. So Callie, unfortunately, is our first a little off villager. Caroline, honestly, baffles me. 'Cause this color palette is really loud. This is a loud-ass squirrel. And she's just a normal villager. Like, I think I could understand this if she was peppy, but she's not. I don't know if I hate this or like this. So, I think she's fine. I think she's fine, but low fine. I'm gonna put her right next to Fang there, 'cause she's at least not boring, that's for sure. But she does also give me pretty big, Ronald McDonald vibes because of her color palette. She's just so vibrant, but for no reason, seemingly. Like, she's not food. She's just bright. Next we got Filbert, a lazy villager. What a boring villager. He's just blue. He's just whatever. He's fine. He's low fine. He is currently our gatekeeper into fine. He's not off. You know, there's nothing wrong with him, but there's truly nothing special with him. Just a blue squirrel. Hazel! Okay, so I like Hazel. Hazel is cute. I think a lot of people would put her into unfortunate or a little off because of the unibrow. I like her. I think they did it well. I think she's gonna go into interesting because of it instead. Because while other villagers with less conventional eyebrow situations do end up looking a little... I think Hazel looks cute. I think she's adorable. She's pulling it off. She's like that one artist, Frida something. She's great. You should look her up. Just literally look up artist Frida unibrow. You'll find her. She was a legend. What an absolute queen. And Hazel reminds me of her, so she can go right next to Rowan, I think. I do love how they're not all conventionally cute. Frida Kahlo, yes! Excellent job, culture chimp. I love saying people's names. like, with confidence, and then having to process what your name is. Next up is one of the newer villagers, Ione. She's space-themed, which makes her really cool. In fact, I'm gonna put her all the way up into special. She's gonna go above Rowan, but not Dobie. Because, like, she looks like a little alien. Whoa! She's so special! Her whole tail is space! That's neat. I think she looks really cool. So, awesome job. Awesome job. I'm loving the new villagers and how, like, creative they're getting with them. Marshall, this might be controversial. I think Marshall's just fine. Like, when the new villagers came out for New Horizons, everyone was all over Marshall and Raymond. And I understood Raymond. We'll get to him. He's a cat with glasses and heterochromia. Wow, so fancy and interesting. Marshall's just a squirrel? Like, I don't get it with Marshall. He doesn't look bad. He's cute. Is it just because you liked Raymond and they wanted another smug boy to ship him with? I guess. He's not terrible by any means. He's just fine. I'll put him next to Wolfgang, I think. Yeah, that looks good. You know, maybe between Wolfgang and Lobo. Yeah. 'Cause he's just fine. I mean, and so that one I truly couldn't get when everyone was like, Marshall, yes, and it's like, Next up we got Mint, another very approachable snooty villager. She's cute too. Nothing too special, really. I'm gonna snuggle her up right next to, right behind Fang. No, yeah, right in front of Fang. The mint coloring is cute. I like that, you know, since there are so many squirrels, they've gotten creative with their colors. She's alright. She's alright. Do you understand why I named this tier fine? Nibbles. See, Nibbles is just mint, but with flavor. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nibbles has, like, character. She's, she's zesty. I think she's not quite interesting. You know, there's no other gimmick to her other than being green. But I like her a lot. I'm gonna put her right there. Right next to whatever her name was. It was something. Blair. Peanut. Peanut's cute. Peanut's a real cutie. And yeah, the name helps. Peanut is a cute-ass name. Is she interesting? She's pink. That was enough to get Freya into interesting. No, she's not interesting. I think she goes right next to Claudia. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Good with Peanut. Pecan. Actually, so how do you pronounce pecan? If it's a character, I usually pronounce it pecan. But if I'm talking about, like, the nut, or, like, in a pie, I pronounce it pecan. Let me know how you pronounce it. I want to see, like, you phonetically spell out how you pronounce pecan/pecan. I think pecan's really cute. Nothing special. She's just a cute red squirrel. Actually, I'll put her between the pinkies here. Or is that too high? That is too high. She's gonna go right next to Marshall. Yeah, that looks right. That looks good. They'd be friends. Pecan. Nice. Some pinks are interesting, some aren't. Yeah, it's true. And it helps that Freya's a nicer shade of pink than Peanut. This is just a more pleasant kind of red-orange pink to look at than this bright-ass highlighter pink. But that's just my opinion. I've seen a lot of pecan if it's pie, pecan, all other times. Fascinating. I'd also love to know how you pronounce caramel, because I tend to do caramel or caramel instead of caramel, you know what I'm saying? Next up is a very cute one, Poppy. Poppy's cute. Poppy is so fucking cute, and I can't figure out why. She's so cute. She's so cute that she can't just be fine. She's gotta be, I think she's special. I think she is. And I can't explain it. I've never had Poppy in a village before. Like, there's no bias going in here. She's just real damn cute. I love her. I love Poppy, and I've never met her before. Oh, Ricky. Oh, Ricky. He's one for sure. I think, is he unfortunate? No, I don't think he's unfortunate, but I think he's a little off. His face just has a lot going on, and this yellow and blue is a weird combo. Caramel, because I'm not a 17th century aristocrat. I do like how pissed off looking he is. He is a cranky villager, so it works, but I don't know. It's just not working for me. We got Sally. Sally's another just a squirrel. She is just a squirrel. I'm gonna put her right next to Chief. That's where she belongs. Yeah. What just a squirrel right there. Oh, ew. Sheldon. Sheldon's a jock. I'm gonna say Sheldon's a little off too. He can go right next to Longface here. I've forgotten her name as well. Sheldon's fascinatingly, his face is just too small. And I hate this color. I hate that he looks like cheese. Do you like Sheldon? Critter? Do you like Sheldon? I think he's like... I don't like how tiny his eyes are. Honestly, if his eyes were just like a normal size, then he'd be fine. No, you like Ricky? Good. That's good. Yeah, most, not a whole lot are gonna go into unfortunate. Luckily. Though, you could peek ahead and find perhaps the first one that will be going there. You can probably guess who I'm referring to. But we'll get there in a second. What'd you miss? We've done the tigers and wolves, and we're almost through the squirrels. So yeah, nothing too fancy. Most villagers are going into fine. But next up we got Static, and Static is special. Static is, he's cranky, and he's got this sick, nasty, electric purple and yellow color palette, and he's cranky, so he has the deep-ass voice. It helps that Allison actually has Static, on her island, so I've gotten to, like, oh yeah, we've talked about also the difference between pecan and pecan and caramel and caramel. Static is special. Static is so good. He goes right next to Ione, I think. No. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Static is great. We love Static. If you disagree, well, you can make your own tier list. Maybe I'll put a link to this on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? And tell me if you want a link to the tier list, and I'll send it to you guys. But anyway, Sylvia. Sylvia's just a squirrel. I like how wibbly-wobbly her tail pattern is. Most of them are just, like, squirrel loops. And hers is a little wibbly-wobbly. She kind of looks like a ferret. You know what? I talked myself into it. She's interesting. The fact that she has a ferret patterning makes her one step closer to cool. They should add ferrets. They should add ferrets / weasels. We should get a weasel villager type. We should also get a bat villager type. And we should get a snake. I like the idea of the snakes wearing shirts with sleeves and then the sleeves are just limp on them. That's what I say. Anyway. Sylvia... I've said her name wrong, by the way. It's Sylvana. Sylvana looks like a ferret, so she can be interesting. She'll be above Kit Kat. Tasha. Tasha looks like a skunk, and that's cool. Because I like skunks. She can go right above Rowan, I think. Yeah. You know what? You guys talked me into it. Bengal's going into special as well. Why is she brown and yellow? That's so interesting. But she can be low special. She can be our bar to entry for special. Yeah. Did I call him Kid Kat? It's not even her. She's a squirrel. She's a girl. She's a squirrel. Her name is Agent S. My bad. I know Kid Kat the best of the Sentai team, so they'll all be kind of. I'll call them all Kid Kat. You know what I'm saying? But that does it with the squirrels. So let's go to the sheepies next. So give me a sec to look them up on my phone so I can pretend that I know all their names and personalities offhand. Alright, excellent. I really like the sheep villagers. I think they're fun and interesting. I like their horns. They're cute. Cute little horn kids. So first up, we've got Barbara. Barbara has 2 A's in the beginning, so it's like Barbara. Haha, that's cute. That is cute, and I really like the coloring here. She's not interesting, but she's high fine. She can go up with Claudia. Yeah, yeah. A cutie. But guys, we've got our first unfortunate villager. It's Cashmere. So the shape of my squares here have cut off her eyes, because her eyes are all the fuck up here. This color is hideous. She looks dead. She looks... Why is her face this long? Why is she this color? Like this hideous green. And then also plus this baby blue wool and orange horns. And she's snooty. Like their whole deal is supposed to be fashion forward, aren't they? Cashmere looks so bad. So, and it's mostly the colors. So, she's unfortunate. Kurlos. I've got Kurlos. He's fine. I like him plenty. He's just a sheep. He's fine. I like him plenty. He can go right there. Actually. There we go. Actually. No. There we go. It's Kurlos. Dom. He is so cute. He's a jock. Why does he look like this? First, I love that they're getting, like, brave and adventurous. And I don't think we really have, like, a pink jock, other than Dom, which is already cool. Jocks can like pink, too. But also the fact that it looks like he's crying. He's just, what an interesting guy. He's so, he is special. He is, yeah. Cause there's just so much going on with him. I absolutely love him. What a cutie. He can go above Poppy, because I just like Poppy, and I don't know why. I have reasons to like Dom. Let's go to a new song, eh? Let's go with that one. Great. Okay, cool. Nice fancy soundtrack for the sheeps. Next up we got Eunice. Eunice? Eunice? Is that how you pronounce that name? She's fine. Just a blue sheepy. She's cute, that's for sure. There. Yeah, right next to, see, okay, so, oh, I've forgotten her name. Caroline, I think. Caroline is sort of the barrier between boring and just an animal, you know? Chief's boring. Everyone behind him is boring. She's at least something. And Eunice goes into the boring flavor. Twiins, he's crying. He's an interesting guy. Am I wrong, though? Next up, we've got Frida. I think Frida's so cute. She's a little burger. She's made out of french fries. She's got ketchup and mustard horns. She's a potato. She's so fun. I think she's really cute. I've seen people rank her low because of the food gimmick, and that's baloney, if you ask me. I think she's super fun. She's truly belongs high interesting. Adorable. Adorable little french fry sheep. And then we got Muffy. Muffy's another really interesting one. She's so goth. No one looks like Muffy. They went full 100% into the goth mode and they pull it off. Muffy is so fun. I absolutely love her. And honestly, another one. We got Pietro. Clown. Clown? A clown? Why? Why is he smug? Why did they choose this? 10 out of 10. I absolutely love Pietro. He's one of the most interesting villagers on the face of the planet. Amazing. And it's like, he's like, why? Why would they do this? I don't even know. Why sheep? But they pull it off. It's like, it's, you know, villagers like Muffy, Pietro, and Frida that make others like Eunice or Stella here feel so disappointing. Because it's like, man, we have such interesting ones, and then you're just pink. Just a cute pink sheep. She is very cute. Stella, down here. Why she got such a, like, tiny mouth? A high fine, that's for sure. Yeah, that looks good. Excellent job. Where is this crazy design philosophy during squirrel number 37? Which one is squirrel number 37? I got a burger, a goth, and a clown in rapid succession. I know, the sheeps, they were like trying when it came to sheep. They were like, everyone wake up. We need to do something interesting. We got another interesting one too. Timbra. She's wood. She's a tree. Why? Why did all the, like, employees at at Game Freak, or rather Nintendo, they all were like, okay, we've got wool to work with. Let's do something with that. Yeah, she's super fun too. She can go above Kyle, honestly. Cause she's wood. And it's like, why? Vespa, okay, I really like Vesta, rather. Because she's a black sheep with white wool. That's so fun. Honestly, I think she might be special. Like, it's not a gimmick like being a clown. But no one looks like her. And she's got this, like, dark void face that by all means could be scary, but they made it cute. I think that you gotta praise that. You gotta respect that when you see it. So she can go right next to Dom there. Yeah, they did really. I think, no, the sheep have been around for forever too. I was gonna say I think it's because they were a newer addition in terms of like villager types, but they're not. So they're just good. Next is Wendy. She's fine. She's whatever. She's boring, honestly. She can go right next to Eunice there. Yeah, that's good. Just another blue sheep. And then finally, we got Willow. Willow is cute. Why is she yellow? That's what a wacky color. Yellow and pink? She looks really great. She's not interesting, but she is a real cutie patootie. She can go right up here next to Peanut. Hell yeah. Part of me thinks I should have made, like, a fine tier and a whatever tier, or like a boring tier, but it's too late now. Fine will just be 4 times bigger than every other tier. We're going into the rhinos next. Rhinos are one of the ones that I think people tend to not like. You know? Because big old rhino horns. They're not a cute little fuzzy wuzzy little mammal creature, so people tend to not like them as much, I think. Oh yeah. But what do I think? I think they're fine, for the most part, honestly. Azalea, she's cute. I like the tiny amount of flower theme. Like, there's a pattern around her horn that looks like a flower. That's cool. Not interesting. She can go right next to the boring tiger bros, I say. Hornsby. I had Hornsby. In like my GameCube village way back in a million years ago. Hornsby is just a blue rhino. Boring. You can go right there. Nothing special about you at all. Now, Meringue though. You can't see it because again, my squares cut her off, but she's like cake. Like her horn is a strawberry. She's covered in like frosting. That's interesting. That's really interesting. That's so interesting. She goes right next to the clown. Clowns and cakes. There we go. You know, the longer I'm up here, the more I think Freya doesn't belong to be up here. She's just pink. Freya she's gonna get scooted down. Right next to Whitney. That looks better. That looks better. I'm sorry, Critter. I know you love Meringue. Listen, she's not bad by any means. She's just not special. Very interesting though. Super cool. It's hard to make the food-themed ones interesting in my opinion. Like, or rather good. Like, oh, this cat's an orange. Okay. But they actually, like, they really did it with Meringue. Meringue, they went above and beyond, so. But not special, I don't think. She's cute, though. Renee is fun. She's so snooty looking, but she's sisterly. And this purple color, I don't think she's interesting, but she's high fine, that's for sure. I think she can go right next to Claudia in the pretty in pink group over here. Oh my gosh, this one's so whack. Rhonda, I love her hair. Why is it like this? Why is she's more than fine. She can go at the bottom of interesting, cause like they just gave her such a unique haircut and aesthetic, and she's just normal. I thought for sure she would be. Like, you look at this elegant, dapper, pretty Rhino, and I'm like, snooty for sure. No, she's normal. What a queen. And after that, we got Spike. I've got Spike, and he's really fun, actually. Not only does he have these scars on him, but he's, like, covered in gold. His hooves? His feet are gold, his horns are gold. That's just interesting. And, like, there's nothing else to the gimmick. He's just a little gold. And it's like, but why? And I don't know, he's cranky, I don't know. He's just an angry rich boy with a scar to prove it. So he can go right above Kyle, I say. Spike's fun. Oh, and to juxtaposition against Spike, we got Tank. Tank is just Hornsby, but boringer. At least Hornsby is blue. Tank is just straight up a gray Rhino. He is the default, and they don't do anything interesting with him to make him just a default Rhino. Boring. Dumb. Huh? The scar also makes him interesting. Yeah, exactly. Scars are interesting. Scars are cool. You like the one penguin mixed with the pigs? I don't know. Oh, why are you there? Why? Two of them are here. Why are you here? We'll handle that when we get there. Thanks for calling him out. Yeah, they loaded up the villagers in, I guess, slightly the wrong order. But next up is a really fun, oh, Tank's got a leaf on his head? Well, that makes him special. I think he's just boring. And most of the villagers, kind of like Fang and Chief, you know, villagers that are just the default idea do tend to be just boring in my eyes. The only reason why Rowan breaks that convention is because he's the only orange tiger. You know? The moment they have another tiger that is actually orange, then Rowan loses the only thing that makes him special. But next are the rabbits. First up is Bon Bon. She's pretty cute. But that's really it. Just a cute little bunny. I think she can go right there. Yeah. Not as interesting as Minty here. But she's cute. Oh, Bunny. Bunny is really cute. I don't like her that much, though. Like, her eyes are a little weird, I think, personally. I'm gonna put her into... She's not a little off, but low fine, I think. I think she can go right there. She's our new bracket between cute and boring. You know what I'm saying? Just an orange rabbit right there. Carmen's only real standout feature is, one, she's got like a mint color green in her ears that you can't see, unfortunately. But the fact that they like gave her side bangs, that's truly the only thing that makes her really like anything of note. I guess they also gave her really prominent teeth. That's neat too. She's fine. She is just fine. Honestly, you know what? I think she can split up the Tiger Bros. That's where she belongs, right there. Chrissy. So Chrissy and her brother, or sister rather, that we'll get to later. They're interesting because they're a pair. If only one of them existed, then they would be probably high fine, but because they're like a pair, like a unit, and they've got this like polka dot vibe going on. What's with them? Why are they so special looking? They can go right next to Tasha, I think. And you know what? Let me go grab her sister. What's her name? Francine. They can go together because they're a unit. There we go. Cuties. Little cuties right there. Let's scroll back on up to find Claude. Claude's a little off, I gotta say. His hair thing, I think it's too low. It ends up looking like a loop-de-loop unibrow. You know what I'm saying? I think it's supposed to just be like a hair tuft. But like... he can go right there, I think. He's more forgivable than Homie's crumply face, but he's... I don't like him that much. Now, Coco, on the other hand. Coco is special. Because she's the thing that gyroids are based off of. I forget their name, but she's so different and unique and just truly special. She can go up, she's top tier right now, honestly. Yeah, that looks perfect. Absolutely perfect. What a cutie. I absolutely love her. Cole, Black Rabbit, that makes him interesting. Not interesting enough though, I think. Or you know what? Or does it? Black Rabbit, no, he doesn't have a face. Like, he doesn't have a nose. That puts him down into fine. He can go right there. Yeah, right next to Whitney. A little black and white team here. Okay, but where's Tom? Like the cat? Tom's gonna be in a bit. It'll take us a while to get to Tom. Let's get that music playing again. Nice. Okay. Doc? I don't like Doc. I think Doc... I don't like him. Is he unfortunate? No, I think it's just a little off. And you guys can't see the biggest reason why, because, again, it's cut off their legs. His legs are orange, and so are the insides of his ears. And so it looks like he's wearing pants, and it's just like, why? I don't like him. He's just a little off. What a shame. Dottie. Dottie's cute. I really like Dottie. Another one with no face here. You know what? I think because she and Cole, the no face gang, can just flank Whitney. Let the man wear pants. No! He is an animal. They must not wear the pants. If he wants pants, he can wear a skirt. Gabby. Gabby is fine. No, I think she's a little off too. Her nose is too big. Just a little bit. Like, it's touching her eyes. She is cute, I will say. Just a little off. Kinda like, you know, like, not bad. But your nose is touching your eyes. So, we can't just ignore that. Gaston? What a mustache. I think that might be enough to get him all the way into interesting. No one else has facial hair. Well, except for one bear, I think. And we'll get to them, don't worry. Gaston is another one that looks like he's wearing pants. And honestly, it's more egregious with Gaston, because it doesn't even match the color of his ears. And you know what? Because of that, unfortunately, you gotta go down, I think. You can go down next to the boring bros, I say. Well, you're not quite boring. There we go. You can go right there. Because the mustache is interesting, but the weird brown legs you have out of nowhere, no. It brings you back down, and so we gotta balance it out somehow. Never realized there were so many villagers. You don't play Animal Crossing, you only came here for a pecan and caramel debate. Yeah, this will become a real nightmare to look at soon, I think. Oh, but next, it's Genji. He's so fun. He's so cute. I absolutely love Genji. I think he's gonna go into... Is he interesting or is he special? I think he's special. Genji's cute. Why is he's so fancy looking. And also, every fan art I've seen of Genji makes him badass. I've never had him on an island or in a village, but I would be delighted to have him. Oh, and here comes one, Hopkins. So Hopkins would be pretty close to going into either fine or a little off, because he's just a blue rabbit with no nose again. But something very special that you can't see on Hopkins, he's got like a blowhole on the back of his head. Like, he's a balloon. And that's interesting. Why is he like that? What? And why isn't that referenced in his name? That he's inflatable. That's Superfly, so that can put him right next to Muffy, I think. I know! Yeah, it's on the back of his head. I only know because I was watching a video of a dude guessing villagers blindfolded. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. But Hopkins was one of them, and I was like, wait, what's that thing on his head? And I looked him up. And so I'm glad that I saw that, because otherwise he would have just been low, fine. Maybe high, a little off. But him being secretly inflatable, that's interesting. So, congratulations, my guy. Mira. I kind of hate Mira. I hate the colors. I hate her, like, side smile. But she's another Sentai member. Well, actually not. She's not, like, part of Agent S's team, but she's a superhero, so that is interesting, I suppose. She can go near the Sentai team, I think. She's so ugly. I hate the yellow. That shade of yellow is too much. But, she is interesting, at least, and I can't deny her that. So, same with O'Hare. O'Hare has a hat. And that's enough to make you interesting in my eyes. Very few villagers get hats. And he does. Also, why is he so expressionless? Look at the sea of smiling faces. Nothing but smiles, as far as the eye can see. At least a frown, like how Cole has, or, you know, some cranky villagers will have. But why is he expressionless? O'Hare needs help. O'Hare has seen something, and he wishes he could forget. So he can go right there, I think. Tank had a leaf, but that didn't save him. A leaf isn't as interesting as being a balloon, unfortunately. Sorry, my guy. Get a more interesting leaf. That's all you need. Pippi? Pippi's low fine. I think she can go right next to Hornsby. I can't call her face unfortunate, but it's definitely not doing anything for me. Also, her blue hair is a little meh. She looks like a rugrat, you know what I'm saying? Like, not a specific one, but she looks like a rugrat. Oh, Ruby. Ruby is so cute. She's albino. It's a real thing, where you have white hair and red eyes. And she's just, what a cutie. And it's actually pretty common in rabbits as well, I'm pretty sure. And so, honestly, I think she goes all the way up into being special. She's more than interesting. She's a true friend. Another one who's expressionless, interestingly, like O'Hare. What have the rabbits seen? What have they done? But yeah, Ruby's cute. I absolutely I like Ruby a lot. But next is Sasha. Sasha's so fun. So 1, their name is Sasha. 2, they're this cute color palette. 3, they have a cute little hair coif. Sasha's a lazy villager. Sasha's a boy. And it's just kind of like Dom. It's that thing where they're getting, like, creative and adventurous with their villagers. And they're seemingly going against some gender norms. And that's really great. So Sasha is special. Sasha is a special little guy. He can go right up next to Dom. Nice. Let's get a new song going. I'm getting pretty tired of Brandenburg. Excellent. Fancy music for our fancy little wabbit friends. They've seen Coco. Coco's like, Ninjask. Where, like, if you look into her eyes, then she sucks out your soul. There's a lot more Animal Crossing villagers than you thought. Yeah. You'll see a lot of the same ones over and over if you watch New Horizons content because people can curate who they get, which means the special ones or the unique ones tend to get repeated a lot. Meanwhile, villagers like fucking Pippi or this one whose name I've forgotten will just be like, whatever. But here's a really interesting one. It's Snake. So he's a jock and he's a ninja and he's pink and his name is Snake. He is currently the most interesting thing we've got. That was, what a wacky collection of things to describe. To describe a villager with. Ninja, pink, jock, whose name is Snake. He is a rabbit. You hate Snake? Well, you're wrong. Okay, actually, that's valid and fair to think. But I think Snake is at least interesting. Like, whether or not you like him, you can't deny that that is a fascinating collection of adjectives. Snake looks like Genji and the inflatable one had a child. You're not even wrong. And finally, another interesting rabbit. A lot of the rabbits were pretty interesting. It's Tiffany. Now, why is Tiffany interesting? She's a Playboy bunny. Like, literally. She's got stockings and gloves, and she's wearing the cute tux, and she's got this 10 out of 10 makeup. Tiffany is fascinating. Alright, Brodenberg. Hang on, let me turn down the music a little bit. Okay. Okay, great. Tiffany goes right there. What a fascinating little addition to an Animal Crossing game. So that's what we got so far. Oh, next are the piggies. I love the pigs, honestly. What's everyone's favorite villager type, if you've got one? And why? Is it just because, is it cat because you like cat? That's valid. You don't need to have, like, an extensive reason. I just want to know. Hang on, let me also get water while we're hanging out here for a sec. I do like the pigs a lot. I think they're really cute. Penguins, because look at them. Fascinating. Culture chimp. It'll be really interesting for you to then hear my thoughts on the penguins once we get there. Well, the sheep seem to be the most creative, so you'll go with that? That's fair, that's fair. Into pigs, first up is Agnes. Okay. I try not to be biased. I love Agnes. You like how tall the horses are? Yeah, the ones that are, like, really height different, those are fun. I love Agnes. I hunted for Agnes, and I found her on the last ticket that I had. She's black and white, and that's cool, and she's got a cute pink dress, and I like Agnes. I think she's friend-shaped she's special just like Bangle. They can go together, because sometimes your biases can't be ignored. Also, black and white, that's fun and cool. She would at least be up here with the Oreo combo we got going on right here. It's surprising that yours isn't monkey or gorilla, but they don't have super cool ones. That's fair, yeah. You like Tom Nook because he puts players in debt? Yeah, but he doesn't, honestly. He puts players in debt, but then you can pay it off at your own pace. I wish the real world worked like Tom. Also, he donates all of his, 90% of his money to orphanages, I think. Tom is actually a good guy, which is pretty cool. Boris is so fun. He's a boar. Like, the moment you give a villager something special, like a unique thing. Example, Boris's tusks. That's so cool. I think Boris is really, really interesting. I think he can go right up here next to Frida. Nice. Yeah, Boris is fun. What a cutie. What a cute little guy. Little boar man. We should have more pigs with tusks, I think, because that's really cute. Next up is Chops. Chops is fascinating, I can't deny. To make a little white knight, little French. Like, he looks like one of the Three Musketeers. It makes me wish that we had, like, 3 more villagers with this, like, kind of mustache hair outfit combo to make the Three Musketeers. I'm gonna put him right at the bottom of interesting. Maybe right Yeah, right behind O'Hare, because at least O'Hare has a hat. But, yeah, Chops is a fascinating example of the pigs. You're looking ahead and you swear to the pigs are the exact same? I think I know who you're talking about, and don't worry, I'm planning on putting them next to each other. Next up is Cobb. Cobb is one that I wish I liked more than I do. I actually had him in a village once, and he's like, fine. Yeah. He's green, he's got glasses, he's okay. He's right there. And right next to Lobo and Pecan. Yeah, just a green pig. I can't hate him, but he's not special by any means. Okay, here's one of the first identical pigs. It's Curly. He's just a pink pig. That's all he is. Just a pink pig. He can go right next to Tank. Man, the squaring off has really done the pigs injustice. These are his, like, blushies. Those are his cheeks, not his eyes. Now that I've pointed them out as potential eyes, he looks terrifying, doesn't he? But no, his eyes are up here. Those are cheek blushes. He's just a pink pig. He's really nothing special. And next up is Gala. Gala is a little more interesting than Curly in that she just has some flowers printed on her head, kind of like Tank. Not enough to be, like, special. She's still just fine. Just a pink pig. She's a piggy bank. You know, that's neat, but they didn't go far enough with the idea to put her into interesting. Just a pink-ass pig. We'll ignore the penguins sitting around here. And we'll actually just jump ahead to the final pig. It's Truffles. Because Truffles is also fucking identical. He's just a pink pig. She's just a pink pig. She is just a peppy little gal, and they can all just, you know what? I don't think it's right to, no. Yeah, this is good. Pippi can separate the piggy bank from the just piggies. They are so the same. It's just girl and boy of the exact same thing. They are just pink pigs, nothing special. Caputo situation, yeah. If those were his eyes, he'd be special. Yeah, 1000%. That'd be striking. But let's scroll back up to fucking Hamhawk over here, or whatever his name is. It's Hugh. Hugh is lazy, and he's really interesting because his eyes are different. Like, he's got this light blue spot on him, and, like, it's kind of like a Neapolitan cat, if you've seen those, where, like, one side of their face is a different color, and their eyes a different color as well. It's not quite enough to make him truly interesting, but he's high fine for sure. He can go right next to Freya for that. There are other animals with this exact same, like, blue patterning of being mostly dark blue with a spot of light blue. Hugh is the only one that, like, kind of plays with that idea a little bit more. What's my favorite villager personality type? I think it's normal. Honestly. It's really hard to pass up normal villagers, because they're just real sweetie pies from the get-go. However, jocks are always willing to gas you up as well. So I'll go with normal and jocks. They are cute and fun and interesting to talk to. That's what I say. Kevin! So the joke is he's Kevin Bacon. You guys would know him best as the guy who was in Footloose. That's it. That's the only thing he has going for him, is the fact that his name is a reference to an actor, but he's really not interesting. He can go, right there. Nice. Just an orange pig. And next up is Lucy. Lucy's cute, I guess. She's, like, whatever. She can go, yeah, right there, I think. Truly nothing special, even for being a white animal, because, you know, the black and white ones are interesting. She's just, like, fine. Truly middle of the road. Oh my gosh, it's Maggie. Maggie's cute too. I like her a lot. Another one that's not, like, truly special, but fuck, the pigs are really cute. Where did Kevin go? We'll put her right next to Kevin. A little bit higher, because she's at least got spots. Yeah. Just whatever. Whatever, orange pigs. Kevin looks like a Cheeto. He does. Sounds like the vast majority of them are cute. Most of them are, yeah. I am starting to really regret just having fine and not separating that into fine and boring. But, you know, that's whatever. We can't always be perfect, now can we? This is Panchetti? I don't know how to say her name. That's a fancy word that I don't know. She's snooty and very cute. I like the brown. It's just enough to, like, push her above the just orange pigs. She's also got, like, a little bit of yellow hair on top that you can't see. Very cute. I like her big eyelashes and her white lipstick. Very pretty. Peggy! What a girl. She's every cousin you've ever had. You know what I'm saying? Never too late to add boring. I don't know if I can. Like, I don't know if I can add a tier in the middle of doing it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could. Here, let me get a different song going, because I got bored of Canon and D. Nice. I'm a real YouTuber now. Okay. Let's see if I can add those arrows sitting next to... Don't they? I feel you could combine unfortunate and a little off. Oh, I don't want to combine unfortunate and a little off. Because I think those are worth being separate. Oh my gosh! Excellent job, guys. We'll make this one boring. And we'll make boring's color that. There we go. Great job, guys. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Look at you guys. Okay, let's scoot some things into boring. 10 out of 10 job. You get 2,000 bonus points. Bucket of calzones wins today. Okay, so who's boring? So Tank is boring. Truffles and you're boring. I think you're cute enough. We'll actually keep you into fine. Hornsby is boring. You are boring. You are boring. Chief is boring. Yeah, you're boring too. You're just blue. You're just blue. I'm looking ahead. I'm looking ahead to... Oh, the Cheetah Bros. They can be... They're boring. Like, they are fine, but they're pretty boring. Looking ahead, looking ahead. Kevin and Maggie are... They're fine, I think. Fang is boring. Yeah. Vivian, she's fine. Anyone else boring up here? Okay, I think that's good. Excellent. Great job, guys. You've saved the day. Hooray! Now let's continue with the pigs. Alright, Peggy. She's cute, honestly. She's more than boring. I think she's just fine. She can go right next to Gala. 'Cause, like, it's truly the face. They absolutely nailed her expression. A more, like, kind of benign face, you know, something like how we see on Filbert here. It would have bumped her down to boring. But she's got so much personality in her face that it's like, you know what? You're a little cutie. Oh, and next is Rasher. Rasher, oh, he's special, I gotta say. I think Rasher is special. People sleep on Rasher because his name is a reference to, like, food. And he's got all these scars on him that you can't see. They're, like, on his forehead. You can Google Rasher, though. And also, his house is usually shit. But he's so special. He's just... no one else is like him. He's just an almost cooked, cranky old man who's still smiling. Still a smiling guy. He can go right up next to my little cranky crew. I absolutely love Rasher. A great guy. So interesting. People who shit on Rasher are wrong. Even with the unfortunate name. Spork is unfortunate. What's with his eyes? Why is there a line through him? Why is it... I think it's supposed to imply like a big ass forehead, like hanging over. No. I don't like Spork. Cranky is at least a personality trait. That's fair. Their sunglasses? I don't think they are. They don't read as sunglasses. It reads as a weird, indented face. I don't like Spork. Spork can stay right next to Cashmere in our little unfortunate pile. But now it's time to get into penguins. So I'm gonna say this right up front. I think penguins are quite boring. And it's because a lot of them are like just a penguin. They don't really get creative with the patternings very often or the colors. Like, look at them. They're just, you know, black and white or blue and an off-white shade. So many of them are the exact same thing. A lot of the penguins are really boring to me, so, which is, unfortunate, because Bucket of Calzones said you liked them. And I'm sorry to do this to you, but they are dull to me. First up is actually going to be Aurora here. So Aurora is perhaps the one exception to my penguins are boring statement, despite being, like, just a penguin. The fact that she just has dot eyes makes her so default, so kind of like featureless, that she can be whatever you want her to be. They've done with her what they failed to do with Hornsby, who was also just like a default Rhino. She's something more. She's not boring. I'm gonna be so bold as to put her in special, and it's hard to figure out why. Because, like, she's just a default penguin, but she's so default about it that she can be the little penguin friend you need her to be, specifically tailored to you. It's hard to pull off these just round circle eyes, and they did it. And it's hard to explain why. Kind of like how Poppy goes into special just for being so cute. Aurora, despite... Thank you! Oh my gosh, thank you so much! What'd you say here? Hang on, let me move my shit around so I can read what you say. My window's in the way. Love your content, sorry I'm not funny, so I picked a random game. I appreciate it. I think you're funny. Thank you so much. What a sweetie pie. You're the Aurora of chat. Neo's dude. Oh no, subjective personal opinion. Well, next is Boomer. Boomer is at least interesting. They gave him a hat. Also, he's this, like, terrible green color. Why did they make him this shade? It's so ugly. But he's a little fighter pilot. He's got more going for him than most of the penguins. So he can go right up next to our little ferret friend. Imagine having an opinion on the internet. I know. Bonkers, right? Cube! I like Cube. I've got him on I had him on my island. His plus eyes are definitely striking, but beyond that, he's just a little emperor penguin. Not boring, but low fine. An absolute cutie patootie, but, nothing truly special. Actually, you know what? Yeah, right behind Gala. There we go. Hat is, like, apparently all you need to be interesting. Yeah, you just need an accessory. Though I'm also gonna break that rule with Chabwick here. Chabwick's got little earmuffs, and that's pretty cute. And he's got a cute little dopey face. But he's not interesting. He's just fine. He's not fully boring. He's really cute with his eyes so far apart. I think he can go right next to Minty here. A fine penguin right there. Twiins is secretly anti-penguin. Why am I skipping them? Because they're not alphabetically where they belong. Yeah, they jumped ahead in line, so I'm just going down the list as they are on the wiki. I can jump ahead if you want. This is Gwen. And she's just a penguin. She's boring. She's purple. I like the color purple. She can be high, boring, but she's just a penguin. Truly nothing special. And honestly, so we're gonna kind of clump them all together right now, right here, right now. All the boring identical penguins. Flo, another purple penguin. She's just a penguin. She's just whatever. And then also, we've got Frigga. She's just a purple penguin. She's just a penguin. They're just penguins. There's nothing special with them. They're just penguins. So they're all boring. Hi, boring. What an honor. But jumping back up to this fascinating fellow, Hopper's cool. Because he's a different type of penguin. Look at those red eyes. I forget what kind of penguin he is. Little rock penguins. I don't think he's truly special, but he's definitely interesting. He can go, like, up here with Frida, I think. Because that's, just like with Boris, if you make it a different looking animal, that's good. Like, explicitly. Like, this is a squirrel that kind of looks like a ferret. And a wolf that kind of looks like a hyena. This is a totally they had to make his eyebrows special for him. And, that's really cool. I really like Hopper. Next is Iggly. He's just a penguin. He's just blue. Just a blue penguin. He's boring. He's not even purple. He can go on the other side of the little tiger bros. Puck. He's got a hat, at least. He can go into fine for the hat. He's not really interesting. He's a little hockey boy. Just a hat-wearing hockey motherfucker penguin. He's pink. That's different, at least. So, you know, he can go right up here next to Marshall. There we go. And just Puck. It's funny that he's lazy. Hats are special, man. Next is Roald. Roald also needs help. What has he seen? He has seen something. And it's like when you see videos of Robert Oppenheimer talking about nuclear weaponry. This is Roald. He can go, you know, he's high fine. A high fine right there. 'Cause the expression is definitely something. Not enough to make him interesting, but you don't forget Roald. Roald is the Mario 64 penguin grown up. Oh my gosh, you're right. Hat-wearing hockey motherfucker penguin. Sprinkle's next. She's cute, 'cause they went with a unique teal color for her. It's still just a penguin, but they gave her like a swirly little swirly-doo on the top of her head. She's just like Cube, just not boring. I think I'm gonna put her, yeah, right next to Gala. There we go. She's just a fine penguin right there. He was on the Manhattan Project in the Animal Crossing lore. Oh, and now finally we get to end with some real special guys. Tex. Whoa. What a different type of penguin right there. His eyes are like pink. He's got a different pattern going on. He's not, like, interesting, but he's high fine as well. He can go a little above Roald, because Roald is special for his expression. Tex is special because of how he, like, the pattern on him, I think. He's cool. Tex is cool. And then finally we got another, actually I think Wade gets all the way into interesting, because he's a baby penguin. A little baby guy. And which is why he's like black and white like this. I think he can go right next to, yeah, right at the bottom, because once he grows up, he'll just be a penguin, seemingly. But Tex looks like he's gonna sell you something illegal. He does. Another cool addition in the Tex lineup of things to make him high fine. And yeah, and there we go. There's Wade. And there's the penguins. Nice. They ended up really spread out. Oh no, how unfortunate. The ostriches are all cut off. Oh, what a shame. Damn it. Oh, I bet the same thing happened to the horses. Oh, it did. Oh, damn it. That sucks, but oh well. What are you gonna do, eh? You can just play along. You can look up the wiki and get a full view of each bird as we go through them. Ostrich. Here's hot take. I got a hot take flying at you. There are too many bird villagers in Animal Crossing. Because there are ostriches, birds, eagles, ducks, chickens. There's too many. I don't care about birds, and I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed about it. I don't want all these birds. Like, I'm not mad. I'm not saying get rid of them. But I'm like, we're done. We're done with birds. Stop making new birds. They're not interesting anymore. I don't want them. Anyway, this is Blanche. So she's black and white. I like black and white. That's interesting. Oh man, this really is a shame how the ostriches were too tall. But yeah, she can just go with Whitney and the others in the black and white crew right here. Starting with Cole and ending with Dottie. Just interesting black and white guys. Next is Cranston. Cranston's got like a red mask that you can't see because my boxes are stupid. Which isn't enough to make him interesting, but he's definitely fine. He's not like special, but he's a different type of bird, which at least makes him memorable. Right behind Marshall. Yeah. Further developing the Oreo. Why do all the birds look the same? I know, right? I don't know, man. But this one's a penguin! Or a flamingo, I mean. This one's Flora, and she's a flamingo, and that makes her special. Because what she's a whole ass flamingo. They had to make so many unique model assets for her. We should have more flamingos, I say. She can go up, up. All the way up next to Coco. Hell yeah. Let's get a new song going. That one was boring. We'll go back up to Almost Bliss. Nice. Excellent. Flamingo. Gimme more flamingos. Less birds, more flamingos. Next up, we got Gladys. She's like, whatever. Is she boring? No, because she's got a little, like, red spot on her head, I guess. But she's just kind of fine. Yeah, she can go behind Cube. There we go. This is Julia. We can't see Julia's face, unfortunately. She's like a peacock. You can see her tails, and she's got really sparkly looking eyes. Which isn't as special as Flamingo. But that is pretty interesting. She can kind of go up here next to O'Hare, maybe? No. There. Yeah. Cool. Julia's pretty cute. Oh, Phil. Phil's got also pretty interesting eyes that you can't see. They're like sparkly and closed, which is pretty cool. But not special by any degree. He can go there. Between the squirrels. Nice. Fun fact, Julia canonically would be trans. Oh, is it one of those things where like, oh no, because she's got like the male peacock tails. You're right. How fun. How neato. That's cool. That's enough to boost her up in the interesting category. She can go right next to the rabbit girls. Hell yeah. Next is Phoebe. So Phoebe is one that is a little disappointing. So she's a phoenix. Like her house is fire themed. Her shirts are fire themed. She's red and yellow, but they just don't really go as far with it as I wish they did. So unfortunately that makes her just fine. She can go right there. A high fine, but a little disappointing that they didn't push the Phoenix vibe further than they did. Queenie is whatever. She's purple. She's boring. Honestly. I like the color purple, but she's just whatever. There we go. All the horses are staring at you. Are they? The horses are down pretty low. Or is it the monkeys? With their creepy eyes. Who's next? Rio. So I don't know who this gal is, but she's got a fun star on her face. Which is just cool enough. That's all she really needed to be fine. She's not interesting, but she can go right next to Phoebe. She's Phoebe, but with stars. Their nostrils look like eyes. They do. You are a disappointment to purple. Oh, here's another one. Sandy is boring. Though, interestingly, she's the only one that actually does look like an ostrich. So, by that logic, I should put her up next to Rowan, who's the only one who actually is a orange tiger. But all the other ostriches, quote-unquote, are like, they're like a distinct type of bird. A lot of pheasants and stuff. So, I don't think it's that special for Sandy, personally. Maybe it helps that there are just more ostriches. I think Sandy is boring. Does that make me hypocritical? Because for the same reason Rowan got into interesting? Yes. Do I care? No. Yeah, she can, right there. Nice. Little tiny dead faces on extended necks like Evangelion angels. Sprocket! Sprocket's fun. There are a handful of robot animals, and Sprocket's one of them, and that's just so fun to me. He's a jock. Little robot trying to get swole. You can't do that. You're a robot. So he can, he's, I think, our most interesting one currently. Nice. Excellent. Excellent. Pexcellent. Next up are the octopi. Does anybody actually call them octopi when referring to them as a group, like how they should be? I need so much water right now. Hang on. I'm dehydrating. I'm shriveling up like a raisin. Okay, okay. You can hear the water hydrate my throat now. The octopus villagers are inherently interesting for being the rarest villager. There are only 4 of them. But we're gonna try to be a little bit objective and not just put them all into interesting because there are so few of them. We're gonna try, at least. You called them octopuses when you were younger? Yo, when I was in like the 4th grade, I called the plural of moose, meese. Kind of like how goose, it becomes geese. I was like, look at all those meese. I thought it was flawless logic in my eyes. So, yeah. Alright, so first up, we got Cephalobot. And Cephalobot can go right up next to Sprocket, I think. Because again, he's a robot, and that's fun and cool. He's also smug. What a fun guy. And he's like an alien. I did his house in Happy Home Designer, and he was like, space. Make it look like space. Alien space ship. And, so yeah, I love Cephalobot. Next up, we got Marina. Marina's cute. Cute little pink octopus. A little cute gal. I'm gonna put her into fine. Because she's just a fine little octopus. Nothing too special going on with her. She can join the pinkies. Honestly, you're messing up the pinkums. You can go ahead of Rhino so that you're not mucking up all this pink we got going on. Octavian. Octavian is another fine octopus. I'm tempted to just put him next to Marina, since like they're just kind of default octopus options. Octavian kind of looks like an Octorok, I think. Like, I feel like I've seen him in another Nintendo game before. For that reason alone, I'm gonna put him next to Hugh. Yeah, high fine right there. Oh, Jesus Christ, why are there so many mice? I know there are a lot of them. You're always confused why games give octopi those circle mouths? I think it's just kind of how they're kind of characterized in Japan. I don't have like a comparison, you know? It's like giving squirrels circular tails, even though they're not really that tight of being wound up. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I think it's just kind of a media thing. It's how they were depicted in media for a while, and now it's just kind of stuck. And it's certainly more approachable than the beaks that they actually got. Finally, we got Zucker. Zucker's interesting, because he's food. He can go right next to meringue for that reason. He's takoyaki, which is fried octopus balls. I want to try it so fucking bad. I want to eat Zucker. I could not have Zucker on my island, because he just looks too good. Too tasty. I would eat him. It would be a problem. But he's definitely interesting for that reason. So let's get to the trillion of mice we got to deal with. How we doing? Still a lot to go. Jesus. It's already been an hour and a half? Okay, okay. Great. Okay. First up is Anaconda. She's boring. There's nothing going on with her. She's just green. Just a green mouse. With a smug-ass face. But she's peppy. I don't like her. She's boring. She can go right there. Bella. Bella's fun. She's so punk rock. Look at her. Look at that black and white with a cool hair. Why is she so mad? How is she so angry? She can go with our Oreo pile that we have going on. Where'd they go? There. Yeah, she can be above Cole, I think. Cute little black and white mouse. Little Dalmatian looking. Bettina. She looks like a chef, I guess. She's fine, I suppose. Yeah, low fine. She can go next to, like... Yeah, right there. Right next to Peggy. Just an orange rat. With an expressionless face. Like, I'm getting nothing out of a character here. Should we just have an Oreo tier? Oh, that might be a good idea. Put it between fine and interesting? Yeah, we'll do that. Since we know how. Might as well, right? And we'll make it white. Like Oreos. Oreo. All in lowercase. And I think I spelled it wrong. Alright, let's throw them up there so that they're not mucking up our fine tier. I'm glad that we're really evolving the list as we go. And another excellent idea, bucket of calzones. Low fine to contrast high boring. It's the difference that a good face can make. Next up we got Bree. This hair is so bad. She's not boring. I can say that at least. Why is it green like this? A lot of the mice have this like long ass head thing going on as well, and then droopy fucking hair over them too, and I think it looks bad. I don't like Bree, but I don't hate Bree. Well, unless we're talking about the actual cheese. I'm not a huge fan of Bree the cheese, but Bree the mouse can go right there, right next to her confusingly colored friend Caroline. And next is Bricolo, the most boring thing I think I've seen in this game. Just a blue mouse with a no face. I don't know how his face is boring versus Aurora's face being special. I can't explain it. I think him being blue with this dumb brown hair adds to it. I just don't like him. He's combination boring and stupid. What's with the bowl cut? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's like, homie, no. Go get some nice hair and maybe you can get pushed up into fine. Candy. I think Candy is a little off. For the same reason that our squirrel friend here is also a little off. This is a lot of shit happening between eyes and nose. You have this tall ass head. Like, compare her to Bricolo here, where so much of his head real estate is dedicated to his bowl cut. And Candy's eyes are all the fuck up here. Like, she is not ugly, but she is a little off. Just a little bit. What a shame. She's another one where if I cover up her eyes, her cheeks look like demon eyes, and that would be way more interesting, but unfortunately no. She goes right there. Chatter! Chatter's cheese! It's like, I guess that's interesting enough. Oh, Chatter. Excuse me, I got his name wrong. I think he can go right next to the other food friends. 'Cause he's cheese. Like, I can't argue with that. It's a boring thing, but it is an interesting thing. A boring but interesting thing. Dora. Dora's cute. She's not boring by any means. And maybe it's just because I had her on an island. Oh, she goes into the Oreo tier. Nice. There we go. Cool. There we go. Perfect. Yo. Greta. I don't know what it is about Greta. She's so cool to me. Her face, like, and her hair, like, she's low interesting, I think. And it's hard to explain why. I don't know what they were going for with her, like if they were trying to emulate something specific. But just like with Chops, she's got something going on. She's She's more than just a mouse. She's a mouse with makeup and very symmetrical bangs. You think Chatter is mega ugly? Is it because his nose looks like mold? Is that the problem? And also his face, like, is just lines. When I was 7, I could have drawn Chatter. But I can't deny that, you know what, cheese, though. He is cheese. Limburg is a really fascinating one. Because a part of me wants to say he's a little off. Because this facial hair, this like 5 o'clock shadow thing that they have going on, I don't think it's working. But another part of me wonders if he would go into interesting for the same reason that Hazel did. Because, like, they definitely tried something different. And do we want to value that? Or do we think they missed the mark and it goes into a little off? It is his line face. I think Limburg might go into a little off. I respect them trying to do this 5 o'clock shadow thing, but I think they could have done it better. Do it again, and you'll improve, I'm sure. But yeah, just a little off, unfortunately. Moose is another one that I think is he a little off? Yeah, I think he's a little off. I get what they were going for, but with like, he's like a greaser. That's why he's got the eyebrows and the looking up face, but he looks like, it's just not working. I don't like that he looks like his face was illustrated onto himself. You know what I'm saying? Like he took a marker, like Blanca, and just drew it on, and I don't like the hair. He's a little off. Which hurts. But it's true. He just is. He was, and I think a different face could have helped. I don't like that he's permanently stuck doing this expression. I think that's the biggest thing. Hey boss, do you think the gimmick of naming mice after cheese is wearing thin? Johnson, if you want to get creative, go design some sheep. I think they're running out of cheese. Penelope's interesting, because she's got this big bow. Like, the bow is maybe covering her ears, or maybe she just doesn't have ears, and she wears a big bow. That's enough to make her interesting in my book. That's the same thing as a hat, if you ask me. And then, here's another new one we got. Petrie. Petrie's a snooty villager, which is so interesting to see a snooty villager be explicitly, like, scientist-coded. Usually they're very fashionista forward. To have one be, like, in the sciences. It's exactly like how they're experimenting with Sasha and stuff. And I think it's super fun. And having, the DNA referenced colors in her ears, I think Petrie's, I'm gonna call her special. Yeah. She's a special little gal doing her science and shit. She can go right next to Genji, I think. A cute little special girl that you won't forget anytime soon. Rizzo. Rizzo's a thief. That's why he's got the, like, bandana around him. And that's funny, because rats steal things. I like Rizzo. That's basically a hat, if you ask me. He can go next to Hopper, I think. Or O'Hare. Yeah. And interesting. I don't like him. Like, listen, I don't want him on my island, but he is interesting, and I can't deny it. Pretty bow is the key to being considered interesting. It's true. That's the tip, guys. You gotta wear bows. If you wear a bow, you get plus 10 interesting points in Twiins' eyes. Rod. Rod's like a little sailor. He reminds me of both Wind Waker and Dragon Quest, and the Dragon Quest one is harder to explain. But I like Rod. I think he's low interesting. He's definitely more than fine. I'm gonna put him right next to Chops. Yeah. Because a little cute sailor guy, like they outfitted him in a way that just, he's a little sailor. That's fun. Oh my gosh. And then the most boring one, it's Samson. He's just a mouse. Just a mouse. Just a whatever mouse. Dumb. Bad. You know, I'm gonna put you up next to Hornsby, because you're also boring, but at least you're blue. There we go. The gray dumb team. Tank and Samson. And there are the mice. We handled all billion of the mice. Next are the monkeys. Do you guys like the monkeys? That's another one that I think people are a little polarized on. I like them plenty. I think they're kind of boring to have on your island just because, like, if the gimmick is animals, the ones that are closer to human feel, like, less special in my eyes. But maybe that's just me. Critter likes monkeys. Monkeys are fine, I guess. Well, let's get into it. Deli. He's fine, I guess. A little white and brown monkey. Nothing really all that special. Not boring, I don't think, but you can go right next to Carlos. Yeah. A cool color palette, but that's really all you got going on. Elise! I had Elise. I didn't like her, but I don't hate her. She's definitely not boring. You give her glasses and like a mole, you can't forget Elise. I wish I could. No. Oh yeah, she can go right up here next to the right, like outside the edge of the pink pile, I think, near Lobo. Just a monkey that you can't forget. Flip. That's a boring monkey right there. Just an orange monkey. He's got pretty vibrant ears, I guess. No, I don't like Flip. Is he boring or is he fine? Is he boring or is he fine? He could be the top of boring. Almost fine. I like how the last one is staring into my soul. He's cool. We'll get to him in a second. Monty. Another boring monkey. I guess he's got the same color palette as the first one. We can put him next to... Yeah, they can go together. Yeah, brown and almost white, and then gray and almost white. They're almost cool. Nana. She's pink. She's pretty cute. She's at least pink. So many of the monkeys are, like, monkey colored, and it's like, why? But this one's pink, so she can go with the pink crew. The little pink party we got going on. Nice. Yeah. Critter says, I do hate Flip. Worst monkey without a doubt. You couldn't get him off your island for a long time, could you? Sherry? She's just a gray monkey. I guess she's cute. She's fine. She can go with the other monkeys. A lot of the monkeys feel really similar. I think that's the problem. Is that, like, they're just monkeys. At least they're, like, there's more going on with them than the penguins, but they're just gray monkeys, you know? Now this guy, Simon, look at that interesting face mask he's got. This is some fun colorization he's got. He's more than just a gray monkey. He's a monkey with some red on him. You just reset the whole island after a while. Dang. Tammy! Tammy's yellow. I had Tammy. Honestly, so she's yellow and black. I think she's a lemur. She's got like a striped tail, which is not enough to make her interesting. But she is high fine. I think she might, she can snuggle up here right next to the red ostriches that aren't quite phoenixes. And then finally, the most interesting monkey. Let's not beat around the bush. It's Tian Shang. He's Sun Wukong. Like Journey to the West. Like, the one that became Goku, that Goku is based off of. He's super cool. He can go right up here next to Frida. I like Tian Shang a lot. And he's a jock. What a fun idea. And they put him in the Bruce Lee, like, outfit. A great guy. Is he special? Or is he just interesting? No, I think he is just interesting. But, no, yeah, that's good. That's good. I like Tian Shang a lot. Alright, we really blazed through the monkeys because I didn't really care about any of them. But that's alright, because now we're at the lions. I like the lions. Fun fact, there are no female lions. Which does make sense, because that would just be a tiger, like, because female lions don't have the manes. It'd be interesting if they tried, though. If they, like, wanted to do something with a female lion. I'm sure they could figure it out. They're creative. First up is Bud. He's fun. Because he's got sunglasses. Also, this colorization is really unique. Most of them, as you can see, are tan with like darker manes, and Bud, kind of like Bengal, he's brown and yellow instead. You know what? I'm gonna put him right next to Bengal. And spoiler, I've also got him on my island, just like Bengal, and they're best friends. And so I think he's special. He's at least special to me. I think he's really fun. Also, he's got sunglasses, so what are you gonna do? They have Katrina. She's kind of like a female lion. Katrina, you mean like the fortune teller? Isn't she just a panther? Elvis is boring. I guess he's got these little scaries on his face. Scar things. That's just enough to make him fine. But bottom of fine. He's just a lion. There's not a lot going on. Yes, the fortune teller. I guess she's similar to a female lion. Oh, Leopold. He's fun because he looks like Sedith from Fire Emblem. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you see it? I think he's really neat. Why'd they make him green? That's the thing. Like, the rest of him is like normal colored, but then they just made his hair green. And that's really fun. I like that a lot. So he can go up here next to Freya with the "Why are you that color?" crew. Lionel is really fun. 1, I like the mustache, and 2, I like the white hair, and 3, this is truly what's gonna be what gets him actually into interesting, is, so I did his house in Happy Home Designer, and he just wanted a bathroom. He was like, you know what I care about? Toilets. I want toilets. I want every toilet available. And I was like, what the fuck? And that makes him unforgettable. So he is interesting. He's at the very bottom of interesting, but he is interesting. That's it? Yeah, he was just like, give me toilets. And I'm like, okay, I made him a house with like 7 toilets. And opulent walls. A little weirdo. I can't forget him because of it. Mott. Mott is fun because he's a jock. But, like, he's got these glasses and, like, the little nerd outfit. Like, he looks like a little college boy, but he's a jock. A lot of the jocks wear, like, t-shirts or tank tops. And so that makes Mott really fun. I don't think he's quite interesting, but he's high fine, for sure. I think he, more fine than Sedith Lion. No. Well, yes, but not more fine than the penguins. Yeah. Cool. Mott's fun, just because of, like, the personality type plus design combo he's got. Oh, and that's compared to Rex. Rex is just a lion. Rex is boring. Rex is whatever. He can... right next to the squirrel. There you go. Ugh. Boo. Versus Rory. Rory was so close to also being boring, but the style of, like, his hair and his mustache... He's like a Chinese lion. Like, there's folklore around it. I've forgotten it by now, but that actually puts him all the way into interesting, I think. I'm gonna put him near... right there. Yes. He is interesting enough. Pretty fun. Awesome. Still a lot of villagers. Fuck. But we did the lions, and that was cool. Next up are the koalas. I feel like I've never had a koala. I don't think I've ever had a koala on my island. I don't hate them by any means. They hate me. That's how it is. First up, we've got Alice. And she's like, fine. She's low fine, I think. She's got a cute little face looking over to the left and stuff, and they gave her hair, but, I don't know, there's not a lot going on with Alice. She can go right next to King What's-His-Face. He can go right there, actually. Good. She's fine. And after her, we got Canberra. Canberra's the most forgettable character in this whole ass game. She's sisterly? I didn't know. She's boring. She can go with the boring brown crew. She's nothing. Actually, you know what? She's gonna be higher in boring because that's a pretty intense face she's got. Yeah, all the way up there. She's more interesting than the penguins just because they gave her angry eyebrows. Eugene! Eugene is fun. Eugene is special, honestly. Look at him. He's everything that Moose wanted to be. He's a greaser, he's got the leather jacket, he's got the sunglasses, he's got the fun little sideburns. What a special guy. He is cool. He's cool and there's a reason why everyone loves him. And it's for a good reason. Oh, I'm dehydrating again. Our special tier is looking really good. Got a good spread. It's not just all cats, you know? Fun little sideburns. I like sideburns. They're neat. Next up is Faith. Faith is fascinating because, like, her patterning makes it look like she's wearing, like a unitard. Like, she's got, like, a skin-tight orange bodysuit. I don't know why they did it that way. Plus, she's got a flower. She's definitely not boring. And in fact, I think she might go all the way into interesting. Because why are you orange like this? So yeah, we're gonna all the way into interesting. You can go with right there. Yeah, right there. Nice. Interesting is a lot bigger than I thought it would be, which is great. That means the Animal Crossing villagers are more interesting than I thought they would be. Sideburns, that's basically a hat. Twiins, probably. That is something I would say. You're not even wrong. Gonzo is just a boring koala. He's just a koala. He's not bad, he's just boring. Versus Lyman. I think Lyman's a little off. I appreciate that they finally gave someone a different color palette. But, shit, dude. This green is not good. And the eyebrows are not helping. It's just a little bit off. He could be better. Maybe if the eyebrows weren't so long that they were, like, cutting into his nose. You know what I'd say? You know what I'm saying? That is a lime, man. Yeah. And I guess that's what they were going for, but, oof. Melba. So, Melba and Ozzy, I'm gonna kind of address them at the same time, because they're both also just kind of default koalas, just like fucking homie up here. I'm gonna say Melba avoids going into the boring tier, like how Ozzy does, just because of the cute face. Like, Ozzy's cute too. Like, don't get me wrong, that's a cute little face. Look at that little mouth. But Melba, it's the fact that she looks a little sad, and also that they made her this pretty light brown color. She's fine. She is just fine. Just a fine koala. You know, we'll put her up here, next to the just a fine brown rabbit. There we go. That can help a lot. One, being a pretty shade of brown, or two, giving them interesting eyebrows, can do a lot for an Animal Crossing villager, I think. Next to Sydney. Sydney's purple, and that's pretty cool. That's kind of all she's got. I'm gonna put her next to the purple penguins. Oh no, but they're in boring. She's definitely not boring. So she goes into fine, but where? Next to Lobo. That's where. Yeah. An interesting purple little girl. Also, she's named after, like, the capital. Is that the capital of Australia? Sydney? Sydney, Australia. That's the joke, because koalas are from there. And finally, we got Yuka. Yuka. Another fine one. I'm gonna put her with the penguins, because she's just blue. Just a blue gal. Nothing too special. A boring blue villager. There's a lot of blue villagers, now that we're looking at them. Oh, next up are the kangaroos. Another Australian native, fascinatingly. the kangaroos are automatically interesting because of the joeys that accompany them. You know? That's not gonna put them all into interesting, but that is fun that they have their little babos and that they like copy their faces and stuff. That's cool. First up we got Astrid, and I like Astrid. I think Astrid's actually interesting. I know that the exciting star pattern on her can be kind of hit or miss with people. But personally, I think she's really fun. You definitely, it's hard to forget, Astrid. So, she's gonna go, I think, right next to Boomer? Yeah. Nice. An interesting gal with her fun little stars. After that is Carrie. Carrie's boring. She's just a brown kangaroo. There's nothing special about Carrie. Even her name is just, what do kangaroos do? They carry things. She is just Chief again. And honestly, so is Kit. Like, she's cute, but she's just boring. She's just a boring brown kangaroo. So, like, in a world where we can have any color or any pattern of villager, just having two practically identical just a kangaroos, disappointing. This is what makes the sheep so special, you know? Oh, but here's a fun one. This one's not just a brown kangaroo, it's Marcy. Look at how pink she is. She's got a little lipstick on her too, and exciting eyes. I like Marcy. She's not interesting, but she is fine, I think. Oh, she can join the Pinkies, of course. Pink crew. Not special enough to be their own team like the Oreo crew, but I think it's worth noting that if you're pink, hey, at least you're pink. Oh, another very cool one. It's Matilda. She's black. Everyone knows if you're black or white, that means you're automatically identifiable. She can go right next to Cole. Yeah. Or actually, no. There we go. Perfect. But we're really making an Oreo here. I think she's really fun. I like the, just straight up black characters. I think they're always edgy in the coolest way. Here comes something that's a little rough. Boy kangaroos don't have the joeys, which makes sense. They wouldn't be carrying a baby. They're male. I don't think they even have the pouches to do that. That makes them look incomplete. And, it's just a hazard of, I wouldn't want it any other way. I suppose they could do a thing where they, make a male kangaroo who, has a baby Bjorn, so he's also carrying around a kid. That could be something they definitely do in the future, but for now, the two male kangaroos just look incomplete. They are boring without the joey with them. And Rooney is double unfortunate, because he's also got this, weird, you can't see it unfortunately, but his ears are, brown, the same as his gloved-looking hands. I don't know what they were going for with Rooney. I think he's supposed to look like a little mountain climber, but I don't like it. He's gonna be a little off, I think. I don't like this color pattern. Plus, him not having the joey. It's just unfortunate. Not unfortunate, but it is unfortunate to see it happen to him, you know? And while we're talking about the males, we'll jump straight over to Walt while we're here. Walt, I think, gets off a little bit better. He has a similar sort of 5 o'clock shadow vibe, with his muzzle being gray, that they were trying to do with Homie up here. I think it works a lot better with Walt. He's also got a little scar. He still looks a little off, being a male kangaroo without a kid, like how the others have. But I think he manages to avoid all that with a well-executed color palette and theme. He is fine. And he goes right there. Nice. Oh, you think he's a boxer? That does make sense, because kangaroos do that. That makes sense. They could have given him, big-ass boxing gloves, you know? Rooney was close. Rooney is a real shame. I don't want to put him there, but he goes there, because it's what he deserves. Sylvia. Sylvia's fun. Very vibrant, you know? Compared to fucking Carrie and Kit. So I'll take Sylvia any day over them. I'm gonna put her fine, right there. Right next to the monkey with a fun mask and angry octopus. Awesome. Awesome opossum. We should have possum villagers. Imagine how fun that would be. We're at the horses. I like the horses. What a shame that their faces got cut off because of my my dumb squares. But I like the horses a lot. So let's see how many of these I put into special. I know at least one is, but we'll get to him. Let's start with Annalise here. She's got pink hair, which is really fun. That's enough to go from like just a boring brown horse to like, whoa, now you're an Animal Crossing villager. You want to see what you see? You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna put her into. She's not interesting, but she's high fine. I think she outplays the penguin bros because that pink hair is really nice. That's all she's really got going for her. Buck is a little off, honestly. It's because he's this terrible green color. Like, oof. Just a unfortunate color right there. So I'm gonna put him into a little off. Or is he unfortunate, honestly? It's the same shade as... Yeah, actually. Buck goes into unfortunate. He's got this angry-ass face, too, which can often be cute and charming, but Buck's just not doing it. He's also got orange hair, which looks black. I don't like him. It's bad. It's bad, and that blows. The cut-off horses look like Fall Guy skins. Oh, I hate that it's true. Oh, no. Oh, next is Cleo. Cleo's purple and very cute. I like Cleo. I like the color purple. And that's very cute. She can go up next to Kit, I think. Yeah. Fun little purple friends. And then we got Clyde. I think Clyde's another unfortunate one, because also he's this terrible color. But moreover, you guys can't see his eyes, but they're like minus signs, and they look like he's like never gotten sleep in his life. Clyde makes me sad. I want him to get help. I want him to get better. You shouldn't be up there. You should be way down there. Yeah. Clyde, it's unfortunate. What a shame. Colton! I think Colton gets all the way into interesting, honestly. Because he's a little white knight. He's like the white horse that a knight rides in on. And that's super cute. They even gave him the little princely outfit. And that's fun. So you can go right there. Or actually, right there. Nice. Green is the only way you're getting into unfortunate. It depends on the shade. You know, if you're an okay shade of green, you can make it all the way into fine, you know? Or hell, even interesting. But fuck, if you're this like sickly shade, oh. What's this? Who do we have here? It's Ed! Ed's a fun color. He's also got a really interesting haircut that you can't see. Fucking stupid. And he's got these like tired ass eyes, but in like a punk looking way. I think Ed's cool. Is he interesting? No, but he can go right there. Nice. A fine blue horse. Elmer, that's fucked up. That's because that's glue. And you can't, that's, you don't call him glue, guys. He's so close to boring, but honestly, giving him the name Elmer is just enough to make him fine. Like, he's just a brown horse, you know, but naming him after the glue company, yeah, it certainly makes him memorable. So he gets to be fine. Oh, but here comes my favorite. It's Julian. He's a unicorn! You can't see it, but he's a unicorn. Fun fact about Twiins, I love unicorns. So he gets to be special. Is he more special than Coco? No, but he's a unicorn and I love him, and he's got like a space theme, and he's got pretty hair, and so he's a unicorn, so he's special. If you were a green unicorn, you'd be special too. Poppy, or Pappy? Poppy? Poppy! They're a fun thing. I forget what type of animal they are, but they're not just a horse. They're patterned to look like a something else. You can't see it. It's mostly in their legs. They've got these fun striped legs that are really cool. So I'm gonna put them into interesting. They can go right there. Nice. Way to go, Poppy. And Peaches! I had Peaches on my island. She was fun. She's got plus sign eyes, and honestly having funny shaped eyes can be really hit or miss. It can either put you into unfortunate like Ed, or what's his name, Ed? Like him, or it can make you more interesting. And I think giving Peaches plus sign eyes made her go from a pink villager to like something a little bit more palatable, a little bit more special. So hi, fine. I don't think she's straight up interesting, but I do love her. Absolutely love Peaches. Okapi, thank you! Thank you, Critter! Well done. I'm proud of you. Renee! Renee is so cool. She's like got the coolest color palette and these fun earrings. I like Renee a lot. She was one that I wanted to, that I was gonna hunt for if I couldn't find Agnes. Is she special? No. But she is, I think, interesting enough. I really like how she looks. So she can go right there. Nice. Yeah, we'll go with Brodenberg again. Oh, and then Roscoe. Roscoe goes into my Oreo team. He's black, and I like the color black. Hell yeah. What a cool guy. He's also got a black leather jacket. Honestly, he goes up here. Nice. Hell yeah. Roscoe's so fun. And then finally we've got Savannah. Oh, finally. There's like 7 more horses after her. Savannah. She's a zebra. That's so fun. Honestly, I think that makes her special too. Or is she interesting? Just as interesting as the other horse. Yeah. She's a zebra. That's so cool. I absolutely love that. And her name being Savannah. That's the cutest thing. A leather jacket also makes you not boring. It's true. If you had a hat and a leather jacket, oh my gosh. Imagine. Victoria. Victoria's fun because she's a racehorse. Like, she's got a mask on and everything. Which definitely makes her interesting. I think she's really fun. A fun way to do just a brown horse, but in a way that makes her stand out. I think she can go right next to O'Hare. Nice. And then finally, we have Winnie. You can't see the only interesting thing about Winnie. She's got a star on her forehead. And I'm like, why? And so I looked at her, like I was looking at her wiki page, and it didn't say. She just has one. Just a star forehead. And I think that makes her almost as interesting as Hops here. Like, why do you have that? Why are you special? I don't know. But I want to know, and that makes her definitely interesting. Nice. Making good progress. Good progress. Next up are the hippos. I think a lot of people don't like the hippos as well. I think it's their noses. I think they're really cute. Like, look at Biff there. Biff is the second one. That's a cute face right there. So let's get into hippos. See, she looks like how the internet draws leaders in warrior cats. Yes. Alright, so first up we got Bertha. What a cutie. She's blue. She's got a cute little haircut too. That's a little tough for you guys to see, but it's there. I think that puts her right next to... Oh, what was her name? This Rhino up here who also had a fascinating haircut. A little cutie. A little cutie pie. Biff, I like Biff, and yeah, it's because I had him on my island once. I can't say he's interesting, and I can't say he's special, but I don't think he's boring. I think his face is quite striking, in a similar way to, Aurora's. You know what I'm saying? So, he's fine. He is definitely fine. Right there. Nice. A fine hippo right there. Biddy! What a cutie. I like that her name implies being itty bitty, but she's a hippo. Also, she's got the cute little frilly dress. She's trying to live her best life. And I think that is quite fine. I'm gonna put her right up here next to Freya. A little cutie pie right there. Bubbles? Bubbles is so close to boring. The thing that saves her is that she's got these stupid dot eyes. She looks like she doesn't have a single thought behind that head of hers. So she's not boring. She's definitely just fine. We'll put her right next to Kurlos. No thoughts. Head empty. Honestly, actually, yeah, right next to this penguin. They belong together. Harry! I think a lot of people don't like Harry. And unfortunately, so I love Harry. I had him on my island, and he's a good guy. What a surprise, they're all good. They have the same personalities, so they're all good. I think Harry is a little unfortunate. I think this mustache thing they were going for, I don't think it quite works because they made the bottom of his mouth like a different color. What are you doing? Why is it like that? I'm gonna put him into a little off, and it hurts. I wish he wasn't there, but he is, and it sucks. I love you, Harry, but you look a little weird, unfortunately. Hippo is another one that I don't think a lot of people like, and I think it's this terrible color. Honestly, if he was any other color, he'd be definitely interesting, like, he'd be fine. I think I'm gonna still put him into fine, but like, the bottom of fine. This color is close to hideous. I don't think I can fully call it unfortunate, but ooh, it's close. It's close with Hippo. I love you, but you look a little weird. Only the ones who really love you can be so honest. It's true. It honestly is. Get you someone who tells you, hey, you don't look good. Rocco's fine, honestly. Is he boring? Yeah, he is. There's an angry looking hippo here. Nothing too special. You can go right next to Yuka, I think. Like, this teal color isn't enough to save the practically nothing going on in terms of personality. Why are you wearing this striped shirt? I don't like Rocco. He's boring. Hamsters! The hamsters are fun. They're a new village, or one of the newer types of villagers. They were introduced in New Leaf. It's fascinating that there are so many then, for being introduced so recently. I didn't expect this stream to go so long, I'm gonna be honest. Apple! Apple is fine. She's just red. Just a red. She's not even like, she's apple colored, but she's not even really apple themed. I'm gonna put her into fine, where she belongs. You can go right next to Lucy, I think. Clay! Clay is interesting, because he's like a ceramic pot. That's so fun. That's so cute. You can go, honestly, up with the robots. Next to Snake. There. Yeah. You can go right there. Nice. A little clay hamster. Flurry. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Flurry is special because of something that happened. So, design-wise, she's cute. Just a little white hamster. Giving me big Bijou vibes from Hamtaro. Why don't we have a hamster that looks like Hamtaro? Do that. That one's for free. Nintendo. Just give me Hamtaro and Animal Crossing. But, so, Allison was playing, and she found Flurry, and she didn't know that hamsters were a villager, and she thought she was a tiny polar bear. And because of that, I gotta say she's special. A special little tiny polar bear. Graham is fine. Just a yellow hamster with glasses. The glasses aren't even that interesting. He is whatever. You know, you can go, right next to Carmen, I think. Yeah, right below her. There we go. Glasses aren't enough, Graham. Hamlet as well. Hamlet's boring. Just a hamster. Just a boring hamster. Who cares? You can go with the orange team we got going on here. Hamfrey, though? Hamfrey's fun. What a little cute guy. He can go into our Oreo group because he's black and just so fun. He's so angry looking for a little tiny hamster. Marlo as well. Marlo's going there. So, yeah, Marlo is also going to go into the Oreo team. He was close to getting fully into interesting. Because he's like a little gangster. Like, he's like a little mafia boss. I don't think they quite pull it off well enough to be, like, fully interesting. But he's high Oreo, that's for sure. Because they were close. I think they... Or do they? You know what, actually? I talked myself into it. He is at the very bottom of interesting. He is what separates interesting from Oreo. It's being black and white, but with a reason, not just me liking this color palette. Ugh, Rodney. Look at this face. I don't like Rodney. I think he's a little off. It's hard to explain. He looks like he's melting. You know? I think he can go right there. Yeah. Dude. Calm down with your music volume. Good gravy. Canon in D. No one even likes you. Soleil. She's fine, I guess. I like that she's looking to the left. It looks like she's never really looking at you. I think that's enough to put her next to Pecan there. Nice. Alright, we're doing it. We're doing it. It's the gorillas! And honestly, I don't like the gorillas for the same reason I don't like the penguins much. And it's just because they're boring. Like, so many of them are just a gorilla. With nothing too special going on with them. So, but let's jump into it. Hats equals enough, glasses not enough. Exactly. Anyone can wear glasses, but you gotta be special to wear a hat. Al. He's just a gorilla. He's pretty boring. He's just a gorilla. He seems nice. We're gonna put him next to the just a penguins. That's where this'll go. It'll be just the penguins and just the gorillas. So let's get all of the just a gorilla up there. So we got Boyd, just a gorilla. And then we got Caesar. The mustache isn't enough to save you. You're just a gorilla. And then we got Louie. Louie looks so close to being Donkey Kong. Honestly, if they had went full in on, like, calling him DK or something, then he could have. But as it is, he's just a gorilla. A gorilla who reminds me of another one who I like better. Alright, good. There we go. We weeded out all the boring gorillas. So let's come back on up here to Boone. He's a baboon. That's cool. That makes him downright interesting. Really fun right there. He can go with the... Where are the ones who look like a different animal at? Where'd you go? Savannah. There you are. Okay, so you can go right there. No, in fact, above Kyle. Kyle should be lower. There we go. Nice. Gorillaz the Band. Honestly, I like Gorillaz the Band. They're really fun. I didn't when I was younger, but then I grew up and my tastes in music got better. Hans! No one likes Hans. I think he's fun. He's an abominable snowman. That's so interesting. People who are like, ew, he's ugly, you're close-minded. You're gonna have an island full of boring just gorillas and just penguins. Hans is really neat. He is a unique guy. You gotta appreciate the uniqueness when you get it, you know? Pee-wee? An adorable name. Pee-wee is hilarious for a name. And, just a gray gorilla. Definitely a cool color. I kind of wish they gave him a black and white, shirt, so then he would look like he's monochrome. That sounds fun. We're gonna put him in the Oreo tier. I love the name. Oh, and we got another member of our Sentai team. Hang on, let's get the music going. But not that one. I didn't like that song. We'll go back up to the top. Nice. Yeah, we got, what's her name? Rocket. We got Rocket, and she can go with Agent S up here. Where'd they go? There you are. Boom. A team, and there'll be more of them. But, yeah, like I said, not huge on the Sentai group, but they are interesting. And then finally we got Violet. She is so... No one looks like her. She puts this group of just boring brown... Every male gorilla is the exact same thing. And then they got to the girls and were like, let's do something special. Let's make her a thing. She's gonna go right next to Muffy. Because look at these fashion icons. excellent. Absolutely love Violet. She's so cool. Oh, I need water. Hang on. So let's start loading up the goats while I get another big old drink of water. Gotta make sure you stay hydrated. We're getting close. We're getting close to the end. Alright. First up, a pretty boring looking goat if I'm being honest. It's Billy. I appreciate the name. He's a jock, I guess. I thought he was cranky. Fascinating. Yeah, he's just a goat. He's honestly kind of boring. What a shame. I think he can go right there. Billy goat. A cute guy. I do like all the goats. They're all so cute looking. Chevra. Look at her. Look at her. She's so precious. And Nan, too. They're gonna be going together. Because they have each other's pictures in their houses. Because, they're referencing, like, a rhyme. Like a nursery rhyme or something. Something about a black goat and a white goat. And I've got Nan, and she's precious. And also Chevra's precious. They are precious and I love them. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Gruff is a good example of being green but not being unfortunate. I like Gruff a lot. Maybe it helps that I had him in my first village. But also, he's got like this punk-ass like jacket and necklace thing going on. He's not interesting, but he's definitely fine. I like Gruff well enough. I like him well enough that it made me rhyme. He can go right next to Cobb. A little above. Nice. Cool. Next is another just a goat. It's Kid. That's funny. That's the name of a young goat. I'm gonna put Kid into fine as well. Cause that's he just is. He's just fine. He can go right there. Just a fine purple guy. Nothing too special going on. Pashmina, the thing that saves Pashmina from going into boring is she's got these really, like, bright blue horns that you unfortunately can't see, but those make her at least fine. We can put it right next to Mint. Yeah, Minty. Cause, what a fun horn color. I love it. Sherb? Sherb's another one that the whole internet fell in love with. And I don't understand why. He's nothing. I mean, he's cute. But he's just like, there's nothing special going on with him. Is it just because he was the first one that people found the lazy dialogue about talking about, like, having bodies in the walls or whatever? About seeing ghosts? I think he's boring, honestly. He can go right there, where he belongs. And then, finally, we got Velma. She's interesting because she's got a beard. So the other female goats don't have one. But Velma does. Well, that's interesting. Why she got that? Who knows? Who cares? We're gonna put her, I think right here. Boom. Little beard girl. With her cute little beard and glasses. Nice. We're making good time now. Oh, it's the frogs. There are so many frogs. Yo, there are so many ducks too. Whoa. Alright. Let's keep up this solid pace. And look up the frog names. Boop. So, first up, I know his name. It's Camo Frog. 'Cause he's camo. And you know what? They went so far into that to even name him just Camo Frog that it's like, yeah, hello. We're at the frogs. And the fact that they went full bore with the camo gimmick, all the frogs' eyes have been cut off, I just noticed. That's unfortunate. Camo Frog is gonna go into interesting. Pretty low interesting, but they made him camo. How can I deny that? Gusteau is fine, I think. Got a little mustache. A little French mustache for a little French frog. Oh, and with his eyes cut off, it looks like he's got like a sad, like Undertale face. You see what I'm saying? Ew. Lightning round. Yeah, we're trying. Cause it's been 2.5 hours and I still have this many to go. I've been going fast too. Croquet. Croquet is definitely interesting. I don't know what they were going for with him, but this mustache and this like pattern, and he's so angry that you can't forget Croquet. He's definitely got something going on. We're gonna put him right there. Yes. Diva. I like Diva. I think she's cool. I like her hair and like her makeup. She's also got some bomb and eyeshadow that you can't see. I think she's really fun. She's definitely interesting. I didn't expect the frogs to be doing so well. Diva's cool. I like Diva a lot. And while we're at it, Gigi is gonna go right next to her as well. Look, she's got cute hair and makeup as well, and this fancy dress. This frog is prettier than I'll ever be. And I like that. So cool. I like Diva and Gigi. They are cool little frogs. But next, we're gonna back it up to Drift. I had Drift. He's fun. I like that he's orange. That's at least, you know, that's something different for a frog. I'm gonna put him, right there. No, that's too high. I'm gonna put him right there. Yeah, that looks good. A cute little orange frog guy. Nothing too special going on, that's for sure. Frobert. It's the spots are what saves him. He was so close to just being a boring frog, but they gave him some spots. So I'm gonna put that into fine. Fine for sure. You can go right there. Nice. Little spotted frog guy. Unfortunately I can't say the same thing for Henry. Henry's just a frog. He's boring. There's nothing going on. Well, just like, whatever. There. Just a frog. It's unfortunate. Huck? Huck's mouth annoys me. I've never liked Huck's mouth. But he's definitely not boring. He's gray and yellow. And he's got a stupid mouth. So he's gonna go into fine. But a lower fine. Yeah, right here. Nice. Now, Jambetty. I liked Gigi and Diva. Jambette looks bad. She's unfortunate. And it's for the once it's not because of the green color. This is a nice shade of green actually. Her lips are a little much. They are she needs to fix her lipstick. It is unfortunate. She's close. You know what, honestly, I'm gonna bump her into a little off. Cause she's not terrible, but she's not great. Jeremiah, cute little name. I like the name. No, you kind of liked Jambette. The same vibes as Hazel. I disagree. I think they didn't pull it off well enough with Jambette. Honestly, maybe if just her lips didn't touch her cheeks, that would help a lot. Jeremiah, an adorable name. It's the same kind of blue with blue spots pattern that we've seen before with like Hugh. Yeah, you see? Honestly, yeah, I'll just put him right next to Hugh. He's fine. He's whatever. Yeah, I'll put him down a little bit, actually. Beyond the pinkies. He can go right next to Gusto. Because Hugh at least has his multicolored eye thing. Jeremiah doesn't have that, which makes him a little dull in my eyes. Now, okay, this one. This is Lily. Lily is so fucking cute. I can't even explain why. By all means, she should be right next to Henry here and being just a frog. They really did it with the eyes, which unfortunately you can't see, but I think she actually does the same thing Aurora did and goes all the way up to being special. She is a special little frog. Just a cute little gal. Oh, but Prince? Ew, why is his mouth like this? It looks like he's like wearing a onesie, like he's got a hoodie pulled up all the way over him, like he's just a man wearing a frog suit. Why is his mouth like this? I absolutely hate it. Bad. Ew, gross. He's unfortunate. I don't like him. He can go right there. Are you judging these characters just by appearance? Yeah, mostly by appearance. Sometimes their personality plays a factor in it. For example, there's a jock lion who looks like a nerd, and that's fun. But, yeah, it's mostly just appearance, because all the personalities are the same and delightful. Judged by their fighting spirit. Puddles, I don't like Puddles much either, because it's impossible for me to not see the spots on her as her actually wearing, like, a dumb wrestling mask. And I don't think it's what they wanted to go with for her. But I can't say she's boring, that's for sure. I'm gonna put her into fine, because I may not like her, but she is fine. She can go right there. Ooh, Rattle. I like Rattle. He's a doctor. They gave him a mask. That's so interesting. He also looks like he's dead. I really like Rattle a lot. He's definitely special. Or interesting. Not really special. But a cool guy, for sure. I tried to get Allison. He's also lazy. And a doctor? That's so... Who does that? I tried to get Allison to get him on her island. Because she had found him, but she was like, no. I like Rattle. And we got another robot. It's Ribbot. Hooray! Ribbot can go join his robot friends up here at the top of Interesting. Nice. And Tad. Tad's another pretty boring one, honestly. He's got a fun little mouth. I think that's just enough to make him avoid boring and get into fine. Yeah, he is fine. I like the color. A cute little color. Wart Jr.? I don't like Wart Jr. I don't like the warts. I don't like that, like, gimmick. He looks gross to touch, but he's definitely not boring. I gotta say that. So, he's gonna be in high fine, honestly, despite me not liking him. He is more interesting than... You know what? Honestly, he can go right there. There's Wart. Also, he's a junior. Where's Wart Senior? How come I don't get to meet them? Elephant time. Time for some elephants. There's another one. I don't think I've ever had an elephant on my island or in my village. I don't hate them by any means. There are quite a lot of boring elephants, though. I do think. A perfect example is Axel, straight up front. Just a blue elephant. Really nothing going on. You can go right there. Who cares? We got another member of the Sentai team. It's Big Top. He's lazy. He can go up here with his friends. Where'd you go? Where are they? Haha! We'll put him right there. Cute. Oh, we should put them in numerical order. Duh. Okay. Great. Sid. Sid's really fun. What a fun little color palette. He's like red and black. It's not a color combo we see very often. And he's cranky. I like that they've started to make like young cranky villagers. Is he interesting? Bottom of interesting. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad we're getting some like young cranky villagers more often these days. Dizzy is another just an elephant. So boring. They are boring. You can go right next to Tank where you belong. Ellie! Ellie's cute. She's a little cutie. She's fine. Well, nice shade of brown right here. You can go right next to Melba. I remembered her name. Eloise is really cute too. Look at that. A cute little fine elephant. You can go right there. Adorable. Margie's so fun. She looks like she's like made out of like fine china. Like she looks like she's ceramic. That's so cool. What a cute little girl. Why is she like that? I guess she's like a teapot. There's another one that's also like a teapot, so maybe not. But boom, right there. Actually, right under the food, because she's almost food. Frida should be with the food friends. There we go. Ah, perfect. Yes, and you should be with... Hang on, let me rearrange some things. Put you up there. Put you up there. Put you up there. But you're not quite. Okay, good. Had to put all the thematically similar things together. Let's get that song going again. Nice. Okay. Who's next? Opal! So I really like Opal. I think she's super cute. I don't even know why. Maybe it's the color, maybe it's the hair, maybe it's the makeup. But I like her a lot. Is she interesting? No. But she's very cute, so she can go right there. Excellent. Almost as interesting as a little mobster hamster. Paulo is another one that, look at that. no thoughts, head empty expression right there. They really just drew a dot on the elephant and was like, yeah, that's good, I guess. So he's fun. I like him a lot. Oh, he can join the pinkies. Nice. Perfect. A fun time right there. Another good example of simpler can sometimes be better. Oh yeah, Tia. Tia is the other one that's like, she's explicitly a teapot. Like, she's even got like a lid on the top of her head. And that's super interesting. I'm gonna put her right next to the robots, honestly. Because that's fun. That is cool. And Tucker is the other elephant we got. And he's a mammoth. That's super interesting. That's so different. Look at that. They had to make tusks for him. Why? Why would they do that? Well, I don't know, but it's that much is enough to put you all the way at the very top of interesting. To go out of your way to, like, create so much difference in a villager. For just one villager, too. Being cute enough will leave you in fine tier. Fitting, yeah. Time for the eagles. Continuing the too many birds theme. Boop. So this first one's actually pretty cool looking, if we're being honest. Amelia, she's like a type of falcon, I think. Pretty cool. I really like the red face. It's really striking. Is she interesting? Yes. Bottom of interesting. Yeah, a very interesting color palette, at least. Apollo's just an eagle. Like, he's boring. He can go with the boring team. The boring guys who are just the thing. Right? Above the pigs? Yeah, you can go right there next to the ostrich. Nothing special. Avery, though! Look at these special patterns he's got. He looks like an Aztec art. He's so cool. Is he interesting? Yeah, I think he is. He is. 'Cause look at that. Look at that cool pattern. Someone had to take a whole afternoon to do that. You can go right there. Nice. Buzz is another one that's just a hawk. You can go with Apollo, I think. Boom. Above Apollo. There we go, yeah. 'Cause at least you're a hawk, I guess. I don't know. Do we still have you? We do! It's Celia! She can join her teacup friend, honestly. 'Cause she's also looking like a ceramic little animal up here. Boop. Nice. What a little precious girl. Oh, Frank is fun too, 'cause he's colorful. Oh, look at those colors! And honestly, a lot of these are colorful, which is really fun. We're gonna put them into interesting. Or fine, rather. 'Cause they're not interesting enough, but they're definitely fun. You can go with Hugh. Same with Keaton. Keaton is a really fun color combination. Definitely top of fine here. Nice. Pierce, not as interesting. I'm gonna keep him in fine, but he's not gonna go all the way up there. You can go, instead come near Phil. Yeah, a pretty looking design. Definitely fine, but not like, ooh wow, like Pearson and Frank up here. Quinn! Quinn's fun. She's another new one. She's purple. I like the color purple. Nothing too special about it, but she does look cool. So you can go right next to Carmen, I think. Nice. And Sterling. Sterling looks like a little knight. That's so unique. That's so fun. Why would they do that? I don't know, but they did it. So that definitely gets him into interesting. Right next to Rowan, I think. We're at the ducks. We just got a couple more to go through. And we're at the last of the birds. That's not true. I forgot about the bird tier. But we got duckies. How do I feel about ducks? In general. I don't love them, I don't think. They're definitely a villager type that if I see them roaming around, I'd be like, yeah. Gotta get back to work? Alright, if you insist, I guess. Have fun doing whatever you do. I'll still be here. Talking about animals. Bill's boring. Bill's just a brown duck, honestly. Who cares? Who cares about Bill? His name's not... His name is the most interesting thing about him. He can go right next to the piggies, I think. Boop. Jobs, you know, work, yeah. Dina? Dina's a hideous color. I don't think she's unfortunate or a little off. But she is low fine, cause ew, what a gross color. You can go near Brie, I think. Derwin? That's a pretty stupid name, Derwin. I like him though. He looks familiar. Like, I feel like I've seen him before. Is he interesting? No. But he is high fine. He can snuggle up between the penguins, I think. Yeah. Fun penguin plus Derwin with his glasses and his doofy hair. Drake? That's a fascinating name for a duck. He looks so tired. I like him. Why is his name Drake? That's so hardcore for a duck. Is he high fine or is he interesting? He's not interesting, but he's fine for sure. He can go right there. Nice. Freckles is hilarious. Why are her eyes so far apart? She could see all the way around her with these things. They're so far away. That's the difference. You know, if your eyes are too high up, you look off. If they're too far apart, you're just funny, and that makes you interesting. I think you go here. You're right next to the inflatable rabbit. Because you look fake. You look like a shitpost, and I love it. Next is Gloria. Gloria's so cool too. She's gonna go up with the fancy ducks, or fancy frogs, who are prettier than I'll ever be. She's just like Diva and Gigi. Look at her. She's so on point. I love it. Absolutely love it. Joey is boring. Joey's just a baby duck. I guess, you know, him being a baby is pretty alright. I'm gonna put him next to the baby penguin. That sounds fair. Yeah. And he's got a diaper, so at least they're playing into it more with Joey, you know? We got another one that's food. It's ketchup. She's a tomato. I think that's dumb. I don't think that's interesting enough to, like, put her into interesting. She's definitely high fine, though. But, like, she's not literally a tomato. She's just tomato-themed. She's as much a tomato as Phoebe is, so she can go right there. Mally? Mally's got some striking hair. She's fine. Truly nothing special with her. The hair is pretty memorable, so she can go right next to the Soleil and Pecan. The pretty whatevers. Mallory is this terrible purple shade. It does not match her eyeshadow at all. Girl, you gotta do better than this. You hate tomatoes? They're not great. You're definitely not gonna eat them. I can't eat them just plain. Like, at least a full tomato. Cherry tomatoes are good, though. She's fine. She's whatever. There. Nice. And then we got another pink girl. Her name's Miranda. She can join the pink team. Nice. Fine is some almost interesting things, pinkums, and then just animals. Molly's cute. She is just a duck. That's pretty boring. Is she cute enough to circumvent that? No. She can go right there. Right next to, or, you know, she's cute enough to go above the kangaroos, I think. But yeah, she's just a duck. Pate, what's up with your eyebrows? Why are they so wibbly? High fine for the eyebrows. If you give me some whack-ass eyebrows, I'm gonna be like, what's happening? Why are you crying? Are you crying? Hello, Allison. I've been doing this for almost 3 hours, and I didn't expect to be. Pom Pom also looks like she's seen some shit. She also needs help. She's not boring for it. I'm gonna put her in fine, but she needs to talk to somebody. There are so many. I've done a lot. Special tier is looking pretty special. And I still have this many to go. But we're doing it. We're almost there. Quilson. I hate Quilson. I don't like his color. I don't like his hair. He's bleh. I don't think, I think he's bottom of fine. While I don't like him, I can't call him a little off by any means, and he's not boring. But yeah, he can go right there. Because he's just an interesting enough color to avoid the boring tier. Oh, next we got, what's this guy's name? Scoot. He's like a rugby player. He's got a hat, but I don't think he's interesting, but he's high fine as well. I'm gonna put him right next to Puddles. Yeah. Because they gave him a hat, and everyone knows hats are interesting. Yeah, there's so many of them. I've been going fast, and I still didn't think it'd take this long. For the 7 people who care enough to hear all this shit. Weber's boring. He's just a brown duck. Nothing special. You can go right there. Just a brown duck. He looks like he doesn't care where he goes. The dogs. So I think we should get like another dog type of villager. Like if we're gonna have all these ducks, let us have more flavor of dogs. But also there are so many NPCs that are dogs already. What's the point? But maybe I want a poodle villager, you know? Hang on, I need water. I'm dehydrating. Alright. First up is B. She's just a dog. She's pretty boring. She can go into the boring tier, because she's just a boring dog. Boom. But fucking Benjamin here, what's with his eyes? Why are they like that? He's fine, but he's almost interesting. His eyes are piercing in a fascinating way. You can go right next to the fun octopus. Let's get that music going again. Oh, Biscuit? Biscuit's interesting. Why? I think his ears look like they're sewn on. Is he a toy? Is he meant to look like a toy? Is that why he has soulless eyes? I don't know, but I like him. He can go up here? No, he can go here. Nice. Who's this? Bones? A cute name. It's just a dog. I think it's fine. Boom. Just Bones. Nothing special. Same with Butch. Just a dog. Is he boring or fine? I think he's fine. He's nothing too special, but he's not boring. There you go. As interesting as Carlos is, at least. But Cherry, on the other hand. Cherry's fun. Look at this coloring. We're gonna put her next to the other handful of red and black ones we've had. Because, like, you gotta appreciate when they start to give us fun colors. And Cherry's cool. Cookie's also really cute, too. That's this dog. Look at her sad eyes. I think she's gonna join our pink team that we have up here. Nice. Daisy's another one who's definitely not boring. I think she's fine, but I love her eyes. I love that they're like squares. And a fun little color palette. Better than Carmen. Nice. Fret? Fret's boring. He's nothing. He's just a dog. He's just a yellow dog. He looks like he'd be one of Clifford's friends. One of the ones you forget about. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Goldie. I think Goldie's special. Goldie was all the way back in the original Animal Crossing, and I think, you know, a lot of people grew up with Goldie, and I think that makes her special. Everyone seems to know her, and we gotta respect that, I think. Oh, yo. Fucking Lucky. Lucky's also special, I gotta say. Cause he's what a name. Like, he's Lucky. No, he's not. He's a mummy. He seems to already be dead. And I love it. I love the gimmick. They did it so well. He can go right there. Lucky is cool. I really like Lucky. Lucky is fun and interesting. Mac is fun too. Look, he's got a little bulldog face. It's tough for you guys to see. You can't see his eyebrows, but he's really cute. He's gonna be high fine as well. He can go next to the pretty little hippo. Maddie, on the other hand, this is just a dog. It's boring. She's boring. I had another just a boring dog in here. Yeah, they can flank the boring, brown boring team. Marcel is whack. Why is he a mime? Is he a mime? Why is he a mime? I think that's enough to make him interesting. He can go right next to Pietro in the interesting tier. The clown. Boom. Why are you like that? Why are you also green? Just a collection of wacky options to make a dog. You don't think Lucky's gimmick is being a mummy? I think he's wrapped up in bandages like in the cartoons. Oh, I think you're right. I think you're right. Like he's... Yeah. And which is also just as cool. Either way, Lucky rules. I absolutely love Lucky. Portia! Portia's fun because she's a Dalmatian. That's different. That's enough to make you interesting, I think. Oh, no, you're going into Oreo tier. Nice. You can go right below Dottie. Nice. Nice, nice. What a cute little gal. And Shep is fun because he's another different type of dog. He's like a sheepdog. All the way up into interesting as well. It's always fun when they play around with different types of animals like that. At least the dogs get that. Meanwhile, Walker's boring. He's just a dog. Just a black and white dog. I don't even think he's interesting enough to go into the Oreo tier. I think he's really just fine. He can go next to Marshall. There we go. Nice. Oof. What are these villagers called? Deer. They're deer. I'm like, what type of animal is this? The deer definitely aren't boring. I'll give them that. So at least we don't need to worry about a bunch of similar looking deers. Bam! Bam is fine. Just blue. Just a blue jock. He's definitely like the default deer. For sure. We'll put him right next to Huck. Nothing special for sure. But fine, at least. Bo's cute. Little cutie guy. With also, he's got like different types of horns. He's like a little gazelle or something. Not enough to be interesting, but he's also definitely fine. He can go right next to the cute penguin. Bruce is another one that's like, just whatever. It's a fun name, but a cool pattern. That helps a lot. The fact that so many of the deers have like patterns on them. Chelsea's interesting. So the female deer don't have horns, because female deer don't have nearly as big horns. Antlers, I guess if we're being pedantic. But you can't see them, but she's got like a little bunny headdress on that looks like, you know, kind of like antlers would. That's really fun. Also, this green hair plus all the pink is really different. I definitely didn't expect that from a deer. I think it's really cool. I definitely think she gets all the way into interesting for all of this stuff. She can go right next to Tiffany. Nice. Deidre, I like Deidre. I had her on my island. I think the white lipstick is just enough to get her out of boring, because she is just a deer. She's also a pretty interesting color as well, so she can go next to the interesting colored brown bunny. Oh, here's a real winner. Yo, she's so pretty. Diana? She's so pretty. She's like a little witch. She's got a purple little hair swoop. Does she go into Oreo? Yes. Top of Oreo. She's so pretty. I love her so much. What a cool girl. Eric, however, he's just a moose. But the moose antlers are really unique. Is that enough to get him out of boring? I think it is. He's fine. He can go right there. This little deer goat pile we got going on. And Fauna, I think Fauna avoids being a boring just a deer somehow. Does she? Is it because she's cute? No, I won't give her that. She goes into boring, but she is high boring. She was very fun for a while. 'Cause deer were a new villager type. But now we have so many that she just doesn't quite hold up. Fuchsia is definitely not boring. Look at that fucking color. Ew, it's almost gross. She's gonna join the Pinkums, because I can at least respect doing something wacky with your pink ass weird pink villagers. Oh, but next we got Lopez. He's another one that's like a fun gazelle. Not interesting, but definitely cool. I like him a lot. Man, the deer are doing really well. I didn't expect that. I thought they were just like, whatever. And I find myself caring about them a lot more than I figured I would. There. Nice. Oh, Shino? She's so fucking cool. Why is she like a yokai? Like a little demon girl. She's got the cool makeup, and she's got cool red horns. I love her. Is she special? No, but she's high interesting. She can go right behind the robots. She's so different. I want her on my village so bad. You don't even know. Zell is also super cool. He's got like wibbly woobly antlers. What type of deer are you? A really cool one, that's for sure. I think he goes above Oreo. He would fit right in, but I think he's interesting. He can go next to Merlot instead. Nice. Nice. Oh, fuck. Okay. Next are the cubs, and the first one is a real... It's one to definitely consider. A gazelle. Oh. I feel stupid. I feel stupid for not getting that. So this is barreled. Barreled's unfortunate. Barreled is... I think it's the lips. Everything else, it's like, you know, I can deal with the little caveman aesthetic plus glasses. Weird, but doable. But the lips just make him a little unfortunate. Which blows. But we won't dwell on that, because next is Blue Bear. She's so cute. She's so fucking cute. She's definitely... Is she interesting or is she fine? She's high fine. She's one of the cute little high fine girls who I can't justifiably put them in interesting, but fuck, she's cute. Same with Cherry. Cherry's also real damn cute. A cute little bear. She can go right there. Nice. This next one, Chester. Why are you like this? Why does he look like this? He looks like he's gonna vomit. I feel bad for him. Save him. I'm gonna make... he's a little off. Why does he look so sad? High a little off, but there is something a little off about him. It makes me upset looking at him. Want to help him. Judy. Oh man, Judy is so popular and I get it. This tie-dye coloring she's got, and these starry eyes, I'm gonna say she goes all the way up into special. There's something, she's cool. She's right next to Ione, honestly. They're so different. No one else feels like them, and I'm so glad that we're getting such unique villagers. Oh, next is another cute one. It's June. Me having to scroll for 5 years to get to the bottom. It's June. Look at how cute she is. She's got like a little flower, and flowers are basically hats. Where'd that one koala go? There she is. They can go together. Nice. Little flower friends. Cody. Cody is... I feel like I've never seen this guy before. Another version of the same blue with one dark blue spot. He's got like a cowboy outfit. I feel like I've never seen him before, so I guess he's not boring. He can go next to the other blue boys, but definitely the bottom of the group. Because it's like, at this point, I'm getting tired of this. Getting tired of this same ass thing over and over. Of blue, with one big blue circle on their ear. Maple, she's just a bear, but she's a very cute one. Like, that's the thing. If you just make them cute, that avoids the problem. She's fine. She can go right next to Apple. Little cute friends. Murphy! See, Murphy's fun though, because he's green with a green spot. And that's different and fun. And he's got a cute little face. He is fine. He can go next to Cobb. Excellent. Olive? Olive is another cute one, but she's also kind of boring. Like she's just a bear. High boring, I think. Boom. They're all cute, that's the thing. It's like, oh, but they're cute. You know, they all are. Mostly. Pico, she's so different. She's so fun. Look at her. Look at her cute little hair and her cute little eyes. She's definitely interesting. Where is she gonna go? Next to Tasha, that's where. Hell yeah. Next is Poncho. Another boring one. It's just blue. It's just a bear. Just a boring bear. And he's just boring. Where do you go? How boring are you? You're that boring. Oh, but Pudge, why does he look like this? Little guy, little pudgy guy. He's a lazy little guy. You can't see that he's got a little hair as well. I like Pudge a lot. I got him on my island right now. Is he interesting? No, but he is fine. He can go next to the lions. Yeah. Blue bear, good. Poncho, just blue, boring. Blue bear was cuter. That's the difference. They'll give the girls these cute little faces, and then they'll give the boys these Dumbo expressionless faces. And that's the difference in Animal Crossing. You get a more boring face if you're a boy. Stitch is a special. We all know Stitch is a special. He's like a teddy bear. He is so special that Allison inadvertently calls every cub a teddy bear because she knows Stitch is the best, and he is a little stitched up teddy bear. He is truly special. He is the example that I wish more villagers followed. Pudge was your first Wild World town. He talked to the jocks a lot. That's cute. Oh, that's adorable. He's gonna grow up. When he becomes a bear, he'll be a jock. But now that he's a cub, he's just a little lazy. Tammy? Tammy's fine. She is whatever. She can go, she's just fine. Right next to the elephant. Yeah. And Vladimir? Vladimir is interesting, because he's cranky and pink. And a tiny little cub. Oh, he would fit right in with the Pinkums group, though. Oh, but is he interesting? He is. I think he's interesting enough that he gets all the way up into here. A fun little guy. Why, he's so mad. The cows. Are there really only 4 cows? Wow. I feel like I thought that exact same thing yesterday when I was collecting all of these PNGs. Everyone say thank you, Twiins, by the way, because I spent days getting this ready for you as well. It took me an eternity to get all of these images. Naomi. Thank you. Naomi's really interesting. She's this cool blue color, and she's got this fascinating makeup going on. I like her a lot. She can go with the pretty group. Those who will always be prettier than me. She'll go at the top so that we don't separate the purples. Norma, she's alright. She's just fine. Very cute. Just a pink cow, really. Nothing too special going on. You can put you, right next to Apple. Patty. That's a fucked up name for a cow. Nothing wrong with her, though. Right there. A low fine. And, of course, we got Tipper. Tipper avoids the boring, tier for the same reason Rowan did. She's not interesting, but, she is fine for being, like, a default cow. The fact that there are so few of them makes it excusable, I think. So she can be high fine. She can go, right there. Nice. And that's the cows. So few of them. It's amazing. Next are the chickens. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Hang on. Chicken is another one that I don't have on my island. I'm not huge on birds. That's my problem. Patty makes you sad. Why is her dress so juicy? I hate that you said it, because now I'll never unsee it. Ava's pretty boring. She's just a chicken. She's whatever. You can go, right there. Oh, but Becky, though, she's purple. Look at her, wow. She's like a little princess. That's cool. Cool enough to be interesting? Yes. She can go behind Vladimir. No, she can go here. Nice. Benedict, run across Benedict like 4,000 times going on adventures. I don't want him on my island. He's fine. But I'll never forget him and his endless pursuit of joining my island. Yeah, you can go right there. Middle of the road. Brofina? A fascinating name. And I love the lipstick. Not enough to make her interesting. But she's definitely unforgettable. Just like Puddles. Hell yeah. That's good. I like Brofina's lipstick a lot. Egbert's another one that's pretty cool. Because he's so sad. And his name is Egbert. You can go with the other mildly food-themed villager. Goose? Goose is only interesting because his name is Goose. He is a default rooster. Just a white rooster. Why is his name Goose? He's not a goose. And so he's gonna be low interesting, because I'm baffled by him. You know, actually I'm gonna put him right next to Rowan, because they're interesting for more obtuse reasons, so they can go together. Oh, Ken. Ken is fun, because he's black. Whoa, black ninja chicken? Who decided to do that? We'll put him at near the top of Oreo. Oh, and then we got another little night guy, Nox, a very cool name. I guess it was just easy to translate the eagle and chicken heads into little helmets. He can go with Sterling. Where'd Sterling go? Sterling, there you are. Boom. You go above Sterling because your name is cooler. Plucky? Plucky's a really fun color. I like Plucky's color a lot. This is a really tasty shade of brown. So we're gonna put her into fine, along with these other nice brown villagers. And that's the chickens. Oh man, the rest of the villagers can all fit onto one screen. We're doing it, guys. We're at cats. And now, okay, spoiler. I really like cats. So while perhaps more of these would go into boring tier, I like cats a lot. So get excited to see a lot of them go into at least fine. Anka, however, is special. Because there's so much going on with her. And no, it's not just because the internet has this weird fascination of sexualizing her. You fucking freaks. But, like, her having this, like, really heavy Egyptian theme, that is super cool. She can go right there. Anka is radical. Bob, on the other hand, is, just a purple cat. Of all the cats, he's kind of boring. Him being purple is pretty nice. Well, he'll go next to the purple penguins. There we go. Bob is nothing special. Felicity, oh, she is cute. She's fine, I guess. The hair gets her above boring, I think. She's just a cat. Just a wee gal. She can go next to Carmen. There we go. Kabuki is also special because he's kabuki, like a kabuki theater. That's so interesting. Or is he just interesting? Is he special or interesting? I like kabuki. He's going at interesting. He can snuggle up next to the others that I've had on my islands before. So cool. I love the kabuki paint on him. So interesting. I wish we got more villagers kind of like that with cool paint. Cat is a little off. And it's just because her eyes are too close. If her eyes weren't touching, then she'd be higher. But her eyes being so close is like... it's just a little off. Which blows, but it's the truth. She's gonna be near the top, though. There we go. Kid Cat, we've got another member of our Sentai team. Boop, 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 and he's number 1. I think there's one more. I think there's a number 5 somewhere. We'll see. Kiki is also special. Because she's clearly referencing Kiki's delivery service. She's, well, more explicitly, she looks more like Gigi, which is the cat, but I think she's special for that. Because Kiki's Delivery Service is a truly special movie, and I just love Kiki. I haven't even had her on my island, and I think she's great. There is a horse hero! Where'd she go? Did she not make it into Animal Crossing New Horizons? I got all the horses. No, I think we're just mixing up the one that's a racehorse. Maybe there used to be a horse hero? Well, she's not here. She wasn't special enough to make it here. If she got mixed up somehow, oh well. I think she just doesn't exist anymore. I think they got rid of her, honestly. Because I only got villagers who are in New Horizons. So, I just think they dumped her, unfortunately. Kitty, I've had Kitty on my island. She's kind of boring, honestly. Like, she's just a cat. She can go, right there. She's cool. I like cats, but whatever. Lolly's a gray cat, though, so I'm gonna put her into fine. Because gray cats are more cool. She can be at the top of the monkeys. Mary is fun just because she has, like, a little double chin thing. If it wasn't for that, she'd be truly nothing really all that special. So I'm gonna put her in high fine. She can go right next to the cute elephant and the cute horsey. Oh, this one. Mitzi. Mitzi's got such a fascinating color palette. This screams I was made on the N64. I like her a lot. She's not interesting, but she is fun. So she can go above Wart Jr. Mo is also a little off. His eyes are just a little too big. They just wig me out a little bit. You can go next to the too big nose guy. Oof, those eyes are just a lot. Monique, she's cool too. She can join the too pretty for me team. Cause look at her. Look at that hair. Wow, my hair will never look that good. She can go right there. Nice. Olivia's so pretty. I like Olivia a lot. She's not interesting, but she's so pretty. I love the colors on her. Gonna be a high fine right here. How high, though? Above the lions, but below Pudge. Nice. Punchy. Punchy's cool, too. I like that it's not just stripes or the same kind of spots that we've seen before, you know? He is a fine cat. Right there. Pearl? Pearl's alright. This type of cat pattern is the only thing keeping her out of boring. It's kind of like Lolly, so she can go next to Lolly, I think. Nice. Because calicos are pretty rare, you know what I'm saying? Raymond is not special. He is interesting, though. I understand why the internet went crazy for Raymond. No, Pearl is one of the best. I like her, she's just nothing special. Raymond, however, like, he's got little hair, he's got glasses, he's got heterochromia, he's wearing a little suit, he's a gray cat. He's not special, but he is very interesting, and I can't deny that. I understand why the whole world went ballistic for Raymond. Rosie is special, though, for the same reason that, like, Goldie is. Rosie's, like, the Pikachu of Animal Crossing, I think. She was in the movie. She was in the original game. A lot of people have a lot of special memories with Rosie, and again, I can't ignore that. So she can go right next to Goldie, because she is special. You kind of think Raymond's a little ugly? Do you really think that, or is it just your bias talking? Because the whole internet lost their shit over him. Huh? Rudy? Rudy's whatever. Is he boring? No. The red nose gets him just into fine, I think. Right there. Stinky. Okay. Stinky avoids being unfortunate, despite being the same kind of hideous color. Because they went all in. They made him this horrible color. They named him Stinky. He's wearing underwear on his head. Like, it's so much. Stinky is interesting. I like Stinky. We'll put him right there. Nice. Because they didn't have to go this hard on what is an unlikable collection of traits, but they did. And because they committed, I respect that a lot. No, I think it's his blonde hair feels mismatched with the rest of the colors on him. He is a little busy, and like it's all on his face. Maybe if he had that same kind of blonde hair, but like in his tail, so then it was at least cut up a little bit more. I feel that. I do feel that. Here's one. Tabby is unfortunate. There's a lot going on with Tabby, and it took me a bit to figure out why I don't like her. One, her blushes are uneven. Like, this one's way bigger. 2, the mouth is just a little aggressive. 3, why is her nose like this? Cat noses don't go up like that. And it's what a shame, because I love tabby cats, but Tabby is, she's unfortunate. And I can't deny that. She goes right there. Why are the blushes uneven? That drives me bonkers. Tangy's kind of boring. Like, she is interesting, but she's just kind of orangey. Like, I can't tell if she's full on and orange, or if she's just vaguely orange adjacent. She'll be after Chatter, at least. Food-ish. Food-esque. And finally, Tom. It's Tom. He's pretty boring. Just a blue cat. I don't hate the color blue, I promise. I do have a lot of blueies here, don't I? We're so close to finishing, but let's take a tiny break, cause I gotta piss. I gotta be honest. So hopefully my music doesn't run out while I'm gone, but I'll be right back, I promise. So, break time. Grab your beverages if you need them. It's so late. I spent way longer doing this today than I expected. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Is the music still going? It'd be embarrassing if it cut off. It's still going. Alright. Alright. Next are the bulls. My phone shut off. Hang on. I needed to kick it back on. So first up here, we've got Angus. That's fucked up. Having a bull wear a flame-patterned shirt and naming him Angus. That's up there with having Elmer. I like it. He can go with Elmer. I gotta find Elmer. Oh, fuck. He was just an orange horse. Was he fine or was he interesting? It's tough to remember. I've been doing this for so long. Elmer, where'd you go? I've lost you. The horses are so hard to find. There he is. He can go with Elmer. There we go. Nice. Coach? Coach is another example of a 5 o'clock shadow done better than had been done with our mouse friend here. So, Coach is fascinating. Is he interesting? Yes. Yeah. Nobody else feels like Coach. So, bring me in, Coach. You can go right there with your little horse friend who races, and you coach her. Rodeo is so interesting. He's not only is he just black, I know you can't see the tops of their heads, but he's got like red eyes. Like he's a little demon guy, and he's dressed up like a scholar, but he's lazy. He gets all the way up into interesting, not just Oreo. Because, like, why is he lazy? Why does he look like a demon? Stu, say it with me, he's just another boring blue animal. So he can go with the boring blue animal squad. T-Bone, that's another fucked up name. T-Bone's pretty cool though, he's fine. He can go with Apple. Hanging out with the cow friend of his. Vic is cool, because he's a Viking. He's tough, it's tough to see, but Vic is really interesting. He's going all the way. The moment you give them an occupation, it's like, that's nice. Give me more animals with jobs. The birds. The final of my bird plight. These ones are double boring, because, like, they're not even an interesting type of bird. They're all just, like, little Tweety birds, you know? Ace is boring. He's just a bluebird. But not even, like, a bluebird. He's just a bird. Admiral? That's a fun name, I guess. For this little green guy. He's fine. He avoids being boring, I suppose. How fine is he? Yeah, he's that fine. Anchovy, a cute name. He's also got a bit of a 1,000-yard stare. that gets him out of boring, but only just. He is that fine. Not as interesting as Mustache Bunny. Jacob's fun. What a cool pattern he's got. He's got like orange on the top of his head as well. So that's cool. He's still just fine. He's not fully interesting, but he's pretty up here. He can be with the fun penguin crew. Jacques is fun, cause what a little weirdo. He's got like a goatee, and they've given him a beanie, and everyone knows that hats are interesting. Why is he scary? Which one? Which one did I say is scary? Interesting hat crew. You can go behind, right there. Nice. Jay, he's just a blue jay. Jacob and Anchovy. Oh, I don't remember calling them scary. Anchovy's 1,000-yard stare is kind of interesting. That's the closest thing that gets him to being scary. Jay's just a blue jay. Nothing too special. He's not boring, I guess. No, he is. I swear I don't hate the color blue. Just so many of the blue villagers are boring. Jitters is whack. Look at that, those eyes. He looks as tired as I feel. And then he's a jock. Like he's got like a little football themed, like a soccer themed house. I think he gets into interesting because why does he look like this? He needs help. How interesting is he? He's pretty interesting, I think. More interesting than Bianca. Drake, greater than Jitters. A lot of them end up staring into your soul. I think that's maybe why they have some of them like looking over to the side like this, you know? Oh, we got Lucha. Not only is he wearing a mask, which is like a hat, but they gave him a leather jacket and an occupation. Immediately interesting. You can go right there. A fun little guy right there. And he's smug. He's not even a jock like how you would expect to be. He's a smug villager. Midge, she's cute. That's not really enough to make you interesting though. Thank you. Welcome. Yeah, Midge she's fine. She can join the pink crew. It's tough to see, but she does have pink on her. She can be right there. Peck is also pretty whack. He's another one with a 1,000-yard stare. It's tough for you guys to see, but he has no pupils. I think that makes him interesting. Why is he like that? Just no pupils at all. Help him. He needs it. So he is right there. Right behind Vlad. Yeah. Whack pack for real. Piper's so pretty. She's just white. And I like that. That's pretty cool. She can go right next to the identical looking ostrich that is also white. Boom. Excellent. Robin, she's just a robin. She's kind of boring. She's like, I mean, at least she's a robin. She'll be high boring. There we go. More interesting than Bob. Sparrow, that's his name. He's just a sparrow. A lower boring. How boring are you? That boring. Twiggy. Twiggy's fun. You can't see it. Again, she's got some mean eyebrows. She is angry. She looks upset, but she's peppy. And being like a little Tweety bird, that's hilarious. Is that enough to make her interesting? Yes. Yes, it is. Just an angry little bird. We're at the bears. I like the bears a lot. I think they're fun. Excellent, excellent. So first up is the other one of the mustached friends. It's Beardo. Why is he blue? I don't know, but I like it. He can go up. Is he more than fine? No, he can go right there next to Mustache Rabbit. And who's this? Charlize, a greenie, a fascinating green one. She is fine. She's not boring by any means, but she's also not special. But what a fun little color she's got going on. She can proceed the pinkies, I think. A similar vibe. Next is an unfortunate panda. Fucking... He looks like he's gonna explode. It's tough to tell because the bears are tall, but he's like red. He looks like he's gonna blow up. He's exactly like this other panda. He's going into a little off for the exact same reason. It's like, what's happening here? Why is he so red? I don't like Chow. And that's all why. Kurt's fun. So Kurt is similar to Harry in that they've got like this face thing going on that feels a little weird. But Kurt also has a bandage on his forehead that you can't see, which makes him just interesting. A tiny amount interesting. Because I want to go, what's up with that band-aid? So he can get up into here. There was a horse with a star on her forehead. Where'd she go? There. He can go right there. Nice. Grizzly's boring. It's just a grizzly bear. He's nice. I like him plenty, but he's boring. I gotta admit it. He can go right next to Fauna. They have the same energy. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Nice. Groucho. What's up with Groucho? You can't see it again. I hate how many times I've said that. But he's got like these 3 yellow lines on his forehead. Is that hair? Are those scratch marks? I want to know. And that makes him interesting. How interesting is he? He's less interesting than the superhero team. He is that interesting. Nice. Ike is another, like, kind of just a default bear. This mask thing he's got going on makes him more interesting than Grizzly, that's for sure. He's still just fine, though. He's that fine. Nice. Oh, Klaus. Klaus is whack. He's like a little Roman emperor. That's so cute and fun. They even gave him, like, sandals. That's so cute. Absolutely love Klaus. I had him on an island once, or in a village once, and he's fun. He can go right next to Lucha. A little cutie. Megan, I gotta be honest, I don't like Megan very much. Like, she's purple and that's cool, but I don't like how to the left her face is. Like, her smile is way over there, and her eyes are way over there. She's not boring, but she's not interesting. She is fine, but I don't like her that much. She can go next to Sprinkle. There we go. Who's this guy? Oh, it's Nate. You can't see the worst thing Nate has going on, and it's this terrible green unibrow. Honestly, if it was just like a brown unibrow or an orange unibrow, because, you know, he's like this light orange color, then he could go up with the other unibrow friends, up and interesting maybe. But it looks so bad. So he's a little off, which is unfortunate. But fuck, don't make your unibrow green, maybe. Ursula, no, that's not her name. It's Paula. She's just a brown bear. She's got a little headband, which is enough to make her fine, but only just. She can go right there. Or, you know what? Next to Hippo. There we go. Yeah. She is just fine. The headband almost makes her interesting. Pinky is the only panda that doesn't upset me. That doesn't look like they're gonna explode or something. And she's pink. That's super cute. That's enough to make her downright interesting. Not only a bear. That is like a fancy type, i.e. panda. But a pink one? How fun. I'm gonna put her above Boomer, actually. Right there. Yeah. Excellent. Teddy? Teddy's another just a bear. He's just brown. He's just a brown bear. It's cute that his name is Teddy. That's fun. But he's not Teddy. So it's just a boring brown bear. He can, like, he and Grizz can flank Fauna. Tutu, she's a polar bear. That's super fun. She's interesting. She's super interesting. They didn't have to make a polar bear. I mean, I guess they did, honestly. What else are you gonna do? She can go right next to Bianca. Hell yeah. And this one is Ursula. Ursula's really cute. I like the pink on her a lot. She was another one that I contemplated hunting for. She's not interesting, but I like her, so she can go into fine. Polar bear, my beloved. The anteaters. I like the anteaters a lot. I haven't had any anteaters though, which is a bit of a shame. I think they have really cute, like, tails and faces. You know? Anteater. There we go. What a bunch of little weirdos. They're so unique. I think that's the thing. Their face shape is unlike anything else. First up, we've got Annabelle, and she's just fine. Just a yellow anteater. Nothing really. I mean, I guess she's got a different type of tail. I think she's actually a pangolin, which, now that I've talked myself into it, she's interesting for that. Because you all know I love when they're a different type of animal, actually. So she's gonna go all the way up here with the horsies. Nice. Oh, dude, Annalisa, her makeup is so cool. I like her a lot. Is she interesting? Yes. Yes, she is. She's with the pretty brigade. Where'd they go? There they are. She can be right there. Awesome. 10 out of 10. Beautiful. Antonio is kind of boring. I think he's a default, little anteater. Is he boring or is he fine? I think he's fine. He's whatever. A low fine. He can go right next to Ursula. Nice. Or Paula. I have her on my island too. You'd think I'd remember her name. Serrano? Serrano? I don't know how to say his name. He's fine. He's just blue. He's more interesting than to go into the boring blue team, but he's really nothing all that special. He can go next to Sprinkle, I think. Sprinkle and Megan. Yeah. There we go. There we go. That's perfect. Just like me. Olaf is super fun. He's so fancy. Well, look at his hair. What a cool guy. And he's so intense. Look at that expression as well. He can go right next to Camo Frog, I think. Hell yeah. What a fun guy. Actually, we're gonna put him next to Biscuit. I like him that much. You're fucking loud. What's your name? Pango? She's peppy. She's definitely not boring. I think she's only fine, though. Those bright-ass colors right here. You can go right next to Beardo, I think. Yeah. And then we got Snooty. She is a snooty type villager. Isn't that fun? I like her a lot. She's cute. She can join the pink parade. Excellent. Perfect. And then finally for the anteaters, we got Zoe. She's really cute. And it's hard to explain. She's fine. She's not boring, she's just fine. Bottom of fine, she can hang out with the teal fine guys. Sounds like a terrible 90s band. And we're at the alligators! Wow! Just 3.5 hours of just me talking to myself about Animal Crossing villagers. I chose this. I decided to do this. Alfonso's fun. I like that he's like this orange and brown pattern. Definitely not boring. But he is only just fine. You can go right here. Right next to Patty. Allie. I had Allie in a village once, and I hated her. Cause in Twiins, will you make a companion tier list for Dragon Age? Maybe. I'll think about it. I do like tier lists. So yeah, why the fuck not? Sure. An excellent idea, Excalibur. Yeah, snooty villagers were so rude back in the GameCube, so I didn't like Allie. I've come around to her. She's not interesting, though. I do appreciate her lipstick. She's making it work, despite that not being the color I would perhaps choose. She can go right next to little horse girl. Not horse girl. Flower girl. I've forgotten her name, but same vibe. Boots. His name being Boots is the only thing keeping him out of boring. Cause just like Elmer, that's fucked up. And in fact, he's gonna join Elmer. Gotta find that horse again. Was he fine? Or was he interesting? I can't remember again. There he is. Yeah, he joins Patty, Elmer, and now Boots in the, wow, I can't believe you named them that. Alistair is top tier, honestly. Alright. Next up is another very interesting gator. It's Deli. He's a boat. He's based off of a real ship. That's so fun. That puts him up with the robot friends. That's so cool. I love that. That's so creative. Boom. Interesting. Why is he a ship? That's so fucking rad. And we got a special guy next. It's Drago. He's a dragon. Like, they made a dragon. They gave him horns and like special little frills and everything. That's so cool. He is truly special. Absolutely love Drago. I want him on a village so bad because he's just so interesting. He can go right there. Yes. Yes. Gale! What a little sweetie pie. She's like heart themed. She's so fun. See, this is the kind of thing you can do with pinkies. Cause while I've got this like horde of pinkums sitting here in fine who are just pink, and it's like, well, that's an interesting color at least. You can like really push it to something like Gale and really get her up into interesting. How interesting is she? This interesting. Yes, that looks correct. Hell yeah. Roswell. Roswell looks like crop circles. He's alien themed. Why? Why'd they do that with the gators? I don't know, but he's cool. I like him. He's interesting. That's fun. How interesting is he? He's pretty dang interesting right there. Hell yeah. I love that guy. And then, finally, we've got Sly. Sly's also really fun. Again, you can't see them. He's got, like, eyes that are, like, they're like slits. Like, he's got, like, weird cat eyes. No one has eyes like him, and that's really fun. I'm gonna put him right next to Camo Frog. Because, when they decide to go camo, they really do it right. And I think he is just as cool as Camo Frog. And that's it! I've done it! I've done it. I've done it. All the villagers. All 408 of them. Ranked. These are the special ones. They are special. These are the interesting ones. Look at how interesting they are. These are the Oreo colored ones. I like black and white villagers. The fine group. They sure are fucking fine. I like the splattering of pink in the middle of it to really give it a pop of life. It's fine. And then the boring ones. They sure are boring. Sure there's a lot of brown and blue ones here. And then the ones that are a little off. And there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 unfortunate ones, honestly. I did it. My throat is going to be so upset with me. I should stop talking. Time to end stream. It's almost dinner time. I planned to do more shit today. To round us off, I'll throw a hot take at you real quick. Here's the final hot take of the day. Cold water doesn't taste any better than room temperature water. They taste the same. Alright, that's it. I'm ending the stream now. This has been so long. Alright, I hope you had fun. Lord, I do. Goodbye. Adios. Have a good one. Eat your vegetables.